Hello, everyone. Welcome back to World Class Bullshitters for the third time going live today. It's a new record. I need some sleep. But we're doing something awesome tonight. We're doing something different. We're not talking about Star Wars. We're talking about Batman 89. And we're hanging out with our friend and patron, Will. So, as a perk of being a patron of World Class Bullshitters, you guys can suggest commentaries that you appear on. We can do it on Skype, and we can release it that way, or we can do it live and hang out with everybody, and it's always more fun. So, tonight, we're joined by the one, the only, he was born ready, Dion Green.
Baby. Who are you? I'll tell you who I am. I'm Dion. Sorry.
Up next, it's a bird, it's a plane, it's Kendo Slice.
Wow. Kendo's not here. He's at home washing his tights.
Did you shoot yourself again? What happened?
That man chuckling in the background and shitting himself is the last standing Samoan Nicky Tam.
You ever dance to the devil in the pale moonlight?
You wouldn't hang out with glasses, would you?
Yeah.
And finally,
take a load of me.
Our new friend and patron, Will. How you doing tonight, Will?
I'm doing good. Listen, I'm ready to get ripped, take a walk off a roof, and leave all the blood all over the pavement. Bad. Oh, give me a break.
Real quick, Break All Day has a super chat already. I'm Bat Moist. Good. There is no other way to be nice. You get Bat Moist.
Got to get Battlefield moist, man. Watch some John Travolta. Speaking of John Travolta, hear about that new movie he had that was horrible? Gotti. Yeah.
Shit.
That was filmed here in Cincinnati, I think.
Well, so it's only the second biggest tragedy since the Reds.
I was going to say Harambe, but whatever, man.
Yeah, Harambe's a tragedy.
Plus, John Travolta deserves a hit after molesting that damn masseuse. I mean, come on. The guy's got to strike gold at least in a couple 10 years. Fuck.
He's got this Pulp Fiction every other decade.
Jeez.
He's waiting.
He's waiting, yeah.
He's been calling Tarantino like crazy. He's like, man, let me back in. He's like, nah, it's okay.
Nah, man, nah. I'm not ready, baby. I'm not ready.
Hey, Cruz, can you take me back to the Church of Scientology again? It seems to work for you, but for whatever reason, just doesn't work for me.
I don't know. Chip Travolta or whatever his name was in that one movie we watched was pretty good.
Chip Travolta. I forgot about him.
Friday 5? Was it?
Yeah, that was it.
Oh my God, Chip Travolta. Fucking
He
love
went to
him.
jail for being a sex offender.
Yeah, he did.
I think we can all admit now there's a lot wrong.
You got Jeffrey Jones.
Yeah.
Oh,
he actually
shit. Good
did it.
reference. Fuck.
Well, you have Jeffrey Jones. You have Randy Quaid, who doesn't pay taxes, so he goes to Canada. And then you've got Pee Wee Herman. Oof.
Aw.
Don't shit on Pee Wee.
Yeah.
One, how does a man go to a skin show and not whip his dick out? And two,
I'll give you that.
the dude was hanging out with pre-red pill Morpheus. He gets a lot of fucking passes. I mean, outside of killing a hooker and putting her in the trunk, he's still in good shape.
Did he do that?
No, he'd put her on his scooter.
Oh, okay, all right, we're cool then. We're cool. All right, we're good. We're good.
Yeah,
I know you are.
Oh my God, this is the word of the day, allegedly.
Say we're very pro Pee Wee Herman podcast.
Yeah. I grew up with the Pee Wee's Playhouse toy set, so.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you know what? For Kevin Spacey, what the heck?
That's a little different.
Yeah.
Hey, he was in K-Pax, everybody's favorite movie.
Or eats a banana with the skin on it. That's all I remember.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's the movie we think of.
Well, what's really sad is, his best movie is probably American Beauty. You can never watch that movie the same way ever
Definitely
again. Because
not.
you're like,
Easily
ooh,
not.
he's just playing himself now. This is really weird. Like,
No, that was a girl, not a boy.
Ooh, that is a good point. And he was.
Did you say it's the negotiator, Dion?
It's easily the negotiator.
Oh my God, I fucking love the Negotiator so
that
much.
Kevin Spacey doesn't lose to a movie where a fucking teenager fucking films a bag in the wind.
True. No, I'll give you that, man. I'll give you that.
Man.
And American Beauty made Captain Scott Bakula randomly a gay dude who jogs all the time. I was like, what the fuck is happening?
Hey.
Chris Cooper's in that too.
Mhm.
Scott Bakula never went home again.
Seeing Kendo, Chris.
Don't remind me. I'm
Chris
gonna
Cooper's
cry.
from
Right?
St. Louis,
I know he is. He graduated a year
University
ahead
of
of Father's
Missouri.
Life.
So let's do this. Let's talk about our introduction to Batman 89. First off, Will, why did you pick Batman 89?
Why did I pick Batman 89? So honestly, it was between that and like honestly like a really bad movie because I just wanted to hear you guys get drunk and just like rip something to shreds. But I was like, no, I don't want to do that to them. Let's watch a good movie that's really quotable. You know, Batman '89. I remember watching your guys's oh gee, whatever when you're talking about Avengers, like favorite superhero movies, I think all of you, or at least all like most of you, said Batman '89. So I was like, oh, perfect. Talk about quotable.
Yeah.
Johnny Gobbs, you just leave it right there. But you know, I mean, I remember seeing that for the first time when I was like 4 or 5 years old, and just being blown away by it. And it's amazing. You know, it scared me then because Jack Nicholson, you know, is Jack Nicholson, but. Oh no, it's one of those movies that, you know, as cheesy as it is now, it's still it's one of the easily like most rewatchable movies ever.
Yeah, I always consider it one of the last classic blockbusters before the influx of CGI. You had the Derek Meddings miniatures, you had all kinds of stuff. The different effects were used to create different things on screen. Varying degrees of success, but I think Batman Forever definitely had CGI. I don't know about Returns, but you know, those are sequels to this. Dion,
but it did have a French flipper trick from Danny DeVito. Show me a French flipper trick. That's just the pussy I've been looking for. It could be worse. You could have blood gushing out of your nose. What?
Huh?
Oh man.
That movie. No wonder McDonald's was mad at him. They're like, what is this? Is this like some sort of bondage movie with her licking Michael Keaton and
the
DeVito?
Yes, it is.
Hey,
Pee Wee
I-
Herman.
I watched the movie as a kid, and all of a sudden I went through puberty. I was like, oh shit, she's hot.
Michelle
Yeah,
Pfeiffer.
you're like, okay, Michelle, we put some of that leather on my face, girl.
Born during puberty. Just there we go.
Christopher
It's like, hey,
Walken.
guys, oh my god.
Selena Kyle, she took an extended vacation.
I love Christopher Walken so much.
He's the king of New York.
The ice is gonna break. Dion, we've been friends for a long time. Tell me about your introduction to this movie.
Break.
Well, really, it was this one 100%, not 100%, but a big part of it was my mother. She, you know, as you know, she loved Val Kilmer. So when Batman Forever came out in theaters, she was super excited. I don't think we went and saw it in theaters, but when it came out on video, she bought this one, she bought Returns, and she bought '89 all in one go. And then we started with '89. I just remember being, I love the animated series. So she was like, "Yeah, this is they made a movie, a live movie. We watch it." You know, I didn't know Michael Keaton was a comedian until I was like fucking 15 years old because of this movie. Like, I just assumed he was started as Batman and he fucking went out as being Batman. And I just remember seeing this one, and Batman looked so fucking cool. Michael Keaton was a perfect combination of Bruce Wayne and Batman, which is so hard for these films to accomplish. You know, Alfred, you know, for the longest time, I wanted a fucking old dude walk around my house giving me advice and shit, you know. And then obviously, you know, the final scene with, you know, with Jack Nicholson and Michael Keaton, Joker and the Batman. Just I remember getting fucking heart palpitations watching that big old black dude be, you know, fighting Batman. I was like, holy shit! And then he fucking leg scissors him down the. I was like, God, fuck yeah, Batman! Fuck yeah!
Have you been to a doctor? Like, heart palpitations as a child over Batman. Dangerous.
Dude, it was a lot of sweat induced viewings of this goddamn movie.
It was a simpler time for a young Dion Green.
Well, no. First he had heart palpitations over Batman, then he had them over white women. So you know, it gradually happened.
Dude, speaking of
give and a take, it's a give and a take.
Speaking of
No,
white
man,
women, Kim Basinger. Whew.
Oh, I know.
Hey, listen, to get that Oscar, she had to do some dirty stuff to those Academy members, you know. LA Confidential, because that's what everybody remembers about that movie was her in like 5 minutes of the movie. But hey, Oscar, because you know
she had to be married to Alec Baldwin, so she gets her award.
That's a good point.
She's
God.
never even gotten an Oscar nomination, though. That's what's kind of funny about that. He's one of those actors who's never gotten a nomination.
I thought he got one for Glengarry Ross.
No, the only one that got a nomination for that was Pacino.
Huh.
Lemon might have. Talk about that movie, so good. I've been in the business for how many years? What's your name? Fuck you, that's my name. Put that coffee down. Coffee is for closers only.
Kendo, you're You saw this movie quite young, right?
I did. I believe it was Christmas Day, 1989. And I'd also like to point out in 3 days, it'll be the 29th anniversary of this movie hitting theaters.
Ooh. Will, you picked a perfect week to do it.
Apparently, on accident.
Nick, first introduction to this movie.
First introduction to this movie. I watched Returns first, then this.
Right into the deep end.
Yeah, I know. Well, yeah. Well, we got a video store near my house. My mom rented them for me. She's like, "Oh yeah, these are cool." It was right around the time when I was watching the animated series. I think it was like 93 is when I finally watched both these movies, and then I kept hearing about I was so pumped about them. I was like, they're making a third one, and Riddler's gonna be Robin Williams, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, I love Robin Williams, and he's awesome. It's gonna be cool shit." And then Jim Carrey became a thing, and then he took over, and I was kind of like, it's still okay. I don't know about that.
And Tommy Lee Jones just wanted to play Jack Nicholson's Joker the whole time.
God, let's start this party with a bang.
And Drew Barrymore was like his good side, like in that movie. It was kind of weird.
Debbie Mazar was the.
Thank you. Yeah.
When Drew Barrymore was still a thing in Hollywood, that's funny. Before she got killed in Scream.
Oh my God! First thing.
Well, I mean, then she marries Tom Green, and the rest is history.
Oh, Freddy Got Fingered. That is the best movie ever. Daddy, would you like some sausage?
I have that on DVD. We should.
Jeff, I feel like that is a guilty pleasure of yours. Like, honestly, I do. I feel like you get home from work, bad day. You're like, you know what? I want to watch some sausage. Tom Green. He sits on
Oh my God!
Like, sentence that leaves his mouth. I want to watch some sausage.
The sausage. That's right. Give me that sausage.
Can it help me get through the night?
You don't get through the night.
Leip, you're the oldest guy to ever appear on this show. Tell us about your first experience with Batman '89.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I saw it in theaters when it was first run. So I had just finished my third year of college, summer of '89. I remember the controversy of whether or not Michael Keaton was going to be a good Batman, and I remember it was pleasantly surprised. It was very good.
Back then, when he protested by actually writing a hand letter and then mailing it to the mail,
right,
or telegraph.
Telegraph.
Smoke signals on a clear day.
Michael Keaton sucks.
Yeah, but I think I saw it. I must have seen it in August after it's been out a while. But the guy I went with, he didn't know that Prince's song "The Bat Dance" was not in the movie. And so we waited for all the credits to end and everything. I kept telling him it's not anything. And then, hey, that's not in the movie. I went, yeah, are you not paying attention? But Prince really liked the movie. Made a lot of songs about it, but not really for it. So.
Yeah, because I'm sure he wanted an arm and a leg for the rights, and they're like, no, it's cool.
No, I think it's Danny Elfman's amazing score, so it's all good.
Yeah, and it's a pretty hot video, so you have to check it out sometime. At least for 1989.
1989.
Prince was under contract with Warner Brothers Music, so I'm pretty sure they just kind of, corporate synergy. Boom, they got Prince.
Does
of course.
Make an appearance in the video.
Who?
Vanity. Does she appear in the video, Brian?
I don't remember if she was still with Prince in '89 or not. She left. I don't know. Maybe I'll go find the video while we're watching.
Don't enjoy it too much while we're on air, though.
Speaking of Star Wars, William Hootkins, who's Porkins, is in this movie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Top man.
Eckhart, yeah. Time to think about the future, Eckhart.
I love how that's Jack's downfall. It's like if he wouldn't have done the thing about the future line, he wouldn't have become the Joker.
About the future. But see, it was worth it because then you have the great mirror. Give me the mirror. And where's he get these wonderful toys? That's
you gotta go with a smile.
Haven't you heard of the healing power of laughter? Now get out of here.
We're going to start it in a minute, folks, for those asking. Real quick, I first saw this as a kid on video. It's always hard for me to watch Batman '89 without watching the Diet Coke commercial where Alfred calls the corner store for Batman. It's a black car, sir. This gentleman's very hard to miss, and it's just for the taste of it, Diet Coke. Diet Coke tastes like shit. I love those commercials.
That was on the old VHS that I used to watch at my grandma's house when I first saw it. So I actually know that, yeah.
And there was
the Warner Brothers store.
Yep, the Warner Brothers catalog ad. Neckties.
God, the Warner Brothers store. I remember that shit. Now they don't exist anymore.
No,
I wish I still had my tape.
I do. I still have the box and everything for it. This was the first movie my mom ever bought me because I was born in '88, so I don't know why she would buy like a 2-year-old Batman '89, but she did. And I had all the
ripped pretty early.
Thinking about the future.
Because she knew one day he will be grateful for this.
Yeah,
I know
thanks,
I
Mom.
watched the shit out of mine. My tracking was all fucked up after a while just from watching it so much.
That was Jurassic Park's VHS for me.
Just for the record, I don't miss videotapes at all. Like I know some people
No.
were like, "Oh yeah, nostalgia, VHS, blah blah." No, you guys
How
just
slow that was
tits.
to rewind. Oh my gosh, that
Oh
was
no!
awesome.
And also, if you rented the VHS and didn't rewind it, they charge you $1 extra.
Be
at the
quiet,
store.
be kind, please rewind. Old Blockbuster Video. Oh man, I wish that would come back though. I will say, I wish that would come back.
One thing I thought was hilarious is that they had like they sold the tape rewinders like in Walmart, and sometimes it became such a problem that they actually sold rewinders. I was like, what the fuck?
My grandma had
right
one.
now.
Yeah, my grandparents had one of those.
Oh my god! So
Pop the tape in, push it down, and rewind it all up for you.
What's funny is the Batman and Robin VHS starts off with like a toy commercial, and the toy commercial just doesn't end for another 2 hours.
God damn it. God damn it, Will. We got a super chat from Biotechnic. Jack Nicholson was the second best Joker after Mark Hamill.
True story.
Yeah, well, let's talk about that.
That's
We're
not
going to
a fair comparison, though. I don't
agree.
know.
Let's talk about though. We'll start with you, Lape, since we gave you that really mean introduction.
Mr. Pink.
Where do you consider, or where do you rank Jack Nicholson in terms of Joker? Is he your favorite or not?
Well, see, I have a division between animation and live action. So, as a live action, he is my favorite. Now, obviously, I grew up with reruns of Batman in the '70s, Cesar Romero, but I think Nicholson took it to a different place. Plus, it was a darker movie, right? The TV show in the '60s was campy, and then because I've watched some of the animation stuff, I think Hamill's got that one pretty soon. Although to me, it's just like a creepier, darker version of the Trickster that he played in Flash in the '80s.
John Wesley ship.
Remember that Tim Curry was originally the voice of the Joker, and they had a bunch of dialogue recorded. So
it's because he's just a sweet transvestite.
He was going to be Pennywise as the Joker, so that would have been good.
Hey,
Wow,
Georgie, come down here. They all float down here.
Dion, where do you rank Jack Nicholson?
I mean, he's my favorite Joker. I'm kind of like Lape, but in terms of if I'm gonna be, not objective, but enjoy the fanboyism that comes with loving these types of movies, even including Joker. I like him more than Mark Hamill because obviously he has the physical mannerisms that go along with it. Plus, again, if Mark Hamill's saying something crazy, you're like, oh, it's this shorter dude talking shit. But if Jack Nicholson looked like a fucking crazy person, I mean, and then you win when you literally pull out a pair of glasses and say you wouldn't hit a guy with glasses, would you? That fucking
you stole my
you're in the number one spot right there just because of that fucking joke.
Kendo?
Live action Nicholson, count them all, Hamill.
Nick?
He's in my top 3, man. It goes Romero, Nicholson, and then Hamill. But Nicholson is like, as a kid, he was the embodiment of Joker to me. Like he was Joker. Yeah. He was the Joker. So,
Will, what about you?
I'd say second behind Jared Leto. I'm just kidding. Not
oh shit.
No, not
Cancel
Jared
his
Leto.
Patreon.
Yeah. Well, folks, thanks for watching tonight's live stream.
Yeah, there it goes. Jared Leto's best.
Fuck this guy.
I would say it's got to be. It's got to be Heath Ledger. I know that's kind of the cliche, but I do remember though when he got cast. I was probably like 8 or 9 or something like that when he got cast. And I still remember people saying like, "Oh, I remember when it was a thing to say Jack Nicholson will never be topped as the Joker." Never hear that anymore. Now it's I know you can't top Heath Ledger, but I remember when it used to be no one can top Nicholson. Back in the day.
I'll say Nicholson's
thing then too. So.
Yeah, well, Jared Leto followed up, so Heath Ledger's legacy is intact for at least another decade.
Now it's Joaquin Phoenix's job. Now it's Joaquin Phoenix time to, Let's do this thing. Come on,
Did you guys?
Scorsese.
Wait, hold on. Did you guys see Tommy Wiseau's Joker?
Yes.
Horrible. Oh my
It was
god.
amazingly,
Oh
horribly
my God.
fantastic.
Yeah, it was.
I want to see Kendo as the Joker. Now, Kendo, real fast, while I'm thinking about it, the whole Kendo slicing, did you get that from Kimbo Slice, the boxer? Or is that just something you just happened to randomly?
Essentially, it was a nickname bestowed upon me by my uncle's business partner. And I'm assuming it had something to do with Kimbo Slice because the magazine of that was in the office at the time. So, but that was 12 years ago, and it just kind of stuck.
Ooh. And now you're king of the Wicker people.
Forever king of the Wicker people.
Forever king of the Wicker.
It's
Robert Wool doesn't know what he's talking about.
Your throne will not be usurped.
That's fine.
Real quick, I'm just going to ask you guys to give a number between 1 and 5. You know, I was going to say, okay, starting with you, Lape, where do you rank Michael Keaton as Batman?
I guess 2 or 3. I mean, and I liked his version of Batman over Val Kilmer and what's his face in this series of Batmans.
Affleck?
No.
Bale?
George
Clooney.
Clooney.
Okay.
I mean, that's not really hard to do.
Ooh.
I think of the newer ones, I like Christian Bale's Batman a little bit better. I like the background too, you know, showing him learning to fight and stuff like that. And then I got to put Adam West in that top 3 as well.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I know it's campy, and the comic book readers hated it back in the day, but you know.
Real quick, Biotechnist, Mark Hamill has the best Joker laugh, hands down.
I will
I'm not going to argue with that
definitely.
one at all.
Oh, no.
Dion, where do you put Michael Keaton?
He's the number one. He's the best. Like I said before, he did the greatest job of combining Batman and Bruce Wayne. A lot of the guys are a good Bruce Wayne or a good Batman. He is the one, I think, that does a perfect job of doing both. And then again, his voice isn't fucking annoying, and his Bruce Wayne isn't questionable. So I easily number one.
You don't like throat cancer voice? Where's the hockey pads? Where are they? Or no, I'm not wearing hockey pads.
Kendo?
Probably number one. It fluctuates. Him and Kevin Conroy switch positions with me regularly. Take that for what you will.
Nick?
Number two. Above him is Adam West.
Fair enough. Will?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm not an Adam West guy. That's okay. So is it just the whole package though? Because if we're just talking Batman, I would say, okay, regardless of the DCEU, I will say I think Ben Affleck's Batman is genuinely pretty impressive, at least compared to like some of the comic books and whatnot, just the build and everything. But I would have to probably say Keaton's second for me. First is Christian Bale. Christian Bale's my favorite actor of all time, mainly because of Batman. But so I'd have to go Bale.
So Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson are both looking pretty good in our rankings, so I think we're going to have a really positive experience tonight.
Well, what does Nicholson have to go up against? Or other than Ledger and I guess Hamill, Jared Leto. Impressive. Or Cesar Romero, who doesn't want to shave his mustache. He keeps the porn stash under the makeup.
Yeah.
That's a man right there. That is a man right there.
That just added to the character.
Hey, ladies loved it. Ladies loved it. He didn't want to shave it off, man. You gotta do what ladies like.
But
so.
he was gay.
Never mind
Was
then. Fuck it. The dudes liked it.
Was he?
I didn't know
Cesar
that.
Romero was gay.
Yeah.
Cesar
So what?
Romero's gay.
Yeah, so what is right? But it wasn't like the
So
ladies
what?
wanted a mustache ride from the Joker. I don't
So he
want to
didn't
say
get
what
a
else was
mustache
going
ride.
on.
Big deal. He was still cool.
He was
Hey, Kevin
great.
Spacey's also gay. I mean,
That's.
I like how
That's
people in the
really
comments
different.
were like, and he was gay.
Cesar Romero hasn't had any stories about him forcing himself on anybody. So
That's
It was
true.
a- it was a
let's keep the
simpler
Kevin
time.
Spacey Cesar Romero comparisons to a minimum, please.
Kevin Spacey.
No. So, folks, tonight is a live watch party, which means it's like a live commentary where you can hang out with us and watch the movie. If you have access to the movie, and I'm pretty sure you do, because Batman '89 is probably one of the most widely available films. It was the first of its kind in terms of VHS distribution. I mean, it came out in June of '89, and by December of '89, it was available in stores, priced to own at $20, which was a model a lot of other movies followed.
Kendo family had it.
Yeah. The thing I think a lot of people fail to realize is that in terms of like cultural events, like in the film industry, you had your Star Wars in the '77, and Batman in '89 really did usher in a new wave of superhero movie, the way it was marketed, the way it was merchandised, the way people were paid, the way everything was treated. So it's going to be an interesting watch party with us tonight. So yeah, Blue Watcher, if they release a 4K version of Batman '89, I will buy that shit in a heartbeat. I'll say this before we start the commentary. I own the Hot Toys Michael Keaton Batman, which is worth $500 now. I would never get rid of it in a million years. So,
what if somebody offered you $28 million for it?
B-grade version, but hey, NECA's still pretty awesome.
NECA is good, and if
I just don't have $500 to spend, unfortunately.
Well,
it's any side job,
It was a Christmas gift in 2012, and it was still $200. So.
Woo!
Yeah, it was a good Christmas that year. I got that. We'll talk about that later off air. But Kendo, somebody offered me $28 million. Of course, I'm selling that fucking thing. I'll just buy 10 more of them myself.
Thank God. I was worried about your sanity. I'm like, dude, you could sell it and then just go buy more of them.
Yeah, I'm not concerned about buying a different one. I'm not one of those people that has to have the same one. If for $28 million, I'll buy everyone in the chat as well as everyone on the show one.
Good, because if you would turn that down, I was going to drive over to Cincinnati tonight and smack you in the eye.
Don't worry, we're good. Before we start, Dio Brando has a super chat. Thank you, Dio Brando. What was the last movie you remember coming to VHS? Mine was Shrek. Mine was Spider-Man. I remember going to pick up the DVD at the mall, and in KB Toys, they were playing the VHS on the little TV that they had at the front.
Toys, what a throwback, man.
The last I remember was like Men in Black.
You don't remember past 1997?
No, I don't.
I wasn't born
after that, I remember buying VHS. After that, I really don't. I just was like, that was a weird time when, like, because after that, I just didn't care anymore.
I really don't know, just because by 2002 I had a PlayStation 2, so I had a DVD player, and I just stopped buying VHS, so I have no idea what the last one would have been.
According to Blue Watcher, the very last VHS release, oddly enough, was Batman Begins on October 18th of 2005.
Wow. That's far. Right.
Yeah, I was going to say, that going off of you, Jeff, the last one I had was Spider-Man 2. And before it, they had a trailer for that crappy Julianne Moore movie, The Happening. That's an even worse movie. The Forgotten. Which,
that movie.
And I remember the trailer as a kid scared me to death. And what's funny is then I got older and watched it, and it scared me to death and how bad it was.
Yeah, it was a horrible fucking movie.
I don't like Julianne Moore to begin with, let alone when she's clearly just
Whoops.
Did he cut out?
We may have lost him. I don't know.
No,
he muted himself.
You muted yourself, buddy.
Oh.
No, it said Dion.
I mute myself. Yeah, it said Dion mute me.
God damn it, Dion. You're coming up the works. Got another super chat. We got to respect these people.
All that Julianne Moore talk, I'm too excited.
I know. Her red bush and the beaver pictures.
Joker.
I know.
But Logan Michael needs to know, Toy Biz or Diamond Selects? I'm going to go Toy Biz based on the classic run of shit they produced, especially Marvel Legends line. Guys that like toys, Toy Biz or Diamond Selects?
I've bought more Toy Biz, so I gotta go with Toy Biz.
All right, we're gonna.
I haven't bought either, so I don't know.
Did you have a Marvel toy as a kid?
I think I did. I had.
Then you had Toy Biz.
Okay, Toy Biz then. Yeah, okay, Toy Biz it is then.
And Toy Biz, ironically enough, was the first company to produce Batman '89 toys. They had 3 action figures when the movie came out: Batman, the Joker, and Bob the Goon, and that was
Bob the Goon.
Bob the Goon.
Yeah,
the best henchman in movie history.
Bob the Goon had a karate kick action. So,
oh my god, of course he did.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Let's get this movie started. So, everyone, if you're watching, what you need to do is you need to get your VHS queued up. You need to get your DVDs, your Blu-rays, your digital copies, all timestamped to 0. So if you're watching on VHS for nostalgia purposes, fast forward to the Coke commercial and the Warner Brothers ad and all that good stuff. And everyone else that's ready in the 21st century, get your timestamp set to 0 and press play right now. God damn it, now. Okay. I'm at Warner Brothers is starting to fade in. There we go. Warner
Yeah.
Communications Company.
Here we go.
I didn't
Not
know.
owned by
It
Disney.
should say owned by Comcast now.
Oh, back when Nicholson had top billing over Keaton. That is funny. That's only a thing back in the day.
Yeah.
Just like Reeves also didn't get top billing for I think the first 2 Superman movies because they gave it to Marlon Brando. Yeah, Marlon Brando and Gene Hackman also got billing above him as well.
Mm.
Fucking Otis.
Back in the day,
Otis,
when you were a new
Otis,
actor and you were in a
Otis
film, you didn't get top billing because you were brand spanking new. Michael Keaton was a comedian before this.
Yeah, dude.
Well, he was in
Mr. Mom.
Beetlejuice first.
Yeah.
Hey,
Which
Mr.
was a
Mom,
comedy.
man. And there's Mr. Mom for Keaton, you know. And then Beetlejuice. You know, he would have probably made a good Joker too, just based off of Beetlejuice.
That would have been hilarious if
interesting.
he switched over and became Joker, then in the third Batman movie or something, like he came back or something. That would have been.
Oh, you mean Batman Triumphant when they were gonna have Nick Cage play the Scarecrow? Ooh. Around the same time he's gonna be Superman.
Giant spider, son.
Spider. Oh,
Oh my
man.
God. I watched that documentary. It's fucking amazing.
It
Say
is.
Nicolas Cage is like the white version of Idris Elba. I want to see him in everything.
Can we get them both in the movie? Can we get them both in the movie,
the white
please?
version of Samuel L. Jackson.
Put the bunny back in the box.
So can we talk about how awesome this music is?
It's
Yes,
awesome.
Yeah.
Andy Elfman's best score by far.
Song
I don't know,
written
his,
and performed by
his
Prince.
Spider-Man score is also pretty good. I must admit, I am a
It's good, but it's not
sucker.
better than 89.
No, it's not.
And Jeff knows my favorite part of the score is the end of the movie. The
Yeah,
pianist
it
from
is the
city.
best fucking ending to any superhero movie.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
bar none.
By the way, folks, I'm thinking about putting a video together. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to press F. I'm gonna do best ending to superhero movies. I'm gonna rank like top 5 or something. So
Infinity War is gonna be pretty high up there. I'd still say number 2.
The end
No,
of
let me
Superman
rephrase
4.
that. It's not gonna be. It's not best ending. It's best final shot of a superhero.
Oh, gotcha.
That's what I meant to do.
Superman 4, Quest for Peace, hands down.
Fuck you, man. You're fired.
You're fired, Bob.
40 million fucking Deutschmarks.
Oh, the matte painting back in the days.
Oh, you guys are slightly ahead of me for some. I guess because mine glitched out. There's my matte painting. Gotham City.
Mine
Here's your matte painting.
same time yours did. So
What's
we're-
okay? It's Jeff. Like when you were talking about the action figures. Have you heard about like why they don't make Jack Nicholson Joker stuff?
Licensing
Because, like,
fees.
They gotta
Yeah,
pay
like
him.
they still have to pay him if they make. That's why they made I
Mhm.
think one hot toy of him, and it's almost like $1,000 or something like that.
That's one of the reasons they got him in the movie because they gave him merchandise.
Mhm. And I think at the time it was like the most an actor ever made for a movie. He was either that or Dustin Hoffman and Hook, one of the two.
Well, people say that's one of the reasons why he, when he retired, like, oh well, he's got to work. They're like, no, Jack Nicholson was a great businessman. Like he fucking franchises. They gave him franchise rights to get him to do a lot of movies, and the dude still makes a shit ton of residual checks, even from Batman '89. He was a smart motherfucker.
Real quick,
Guess he
hologram
gets all the women
nunchuck.
still.
We're at the 3-minute 30-second mark. So if you're trying to catch up, guys, there you go. That's where we are. The kids getting propositioned by a hooker. That's how the movie starts.
I love how it's so film noir looking as well. Like I love how it looks. It's kind of Dick Tracy-esque looking. And I'm really excited for Matt Reeves' Batman thing that he's doing. He's like, yeah, I'm going to make it a film noir. It's like, okay.
By the way, George Cole, that is my number 1. So when I make the video, that's going to be the ending. Fuck,
You
that's
are my number 1.
Yeah, but remember now, this is a post Dark Knight Returns comic book Batman. I'm pretty sure that Robin had just been killed off in the book and Death in the Family. Batman really had a lot of new life breathed into him over in the comic book realm. And then this movie came out. Batman really was the superhero of the 90s.
Also, Batman Year One had come out by this point as well.
Yeah.
Batman Year One, I think Arkham Asylum, Serious Place on a Serious Earth. This is so bad looking now.
All the
Ooh.
animation of Batman from the rooftop.
Yeah, I never noticed that obviously as a kid, but when I got like a big, finally got a flat screen or whatever in high school, I'm like, wow, that's bad.
Kendo, are we at the same time where they're sitting looking through the person?
Yes, an American Express card. Never leave home without it.
Oh god, that was a fucking joke back.
No, dude, Johnny, we're getting
Shit,
about
now
right
you
for
can barely use
Johnny
American Express anywhere.
Dobbs. Hey, it's
with
priceless.
a 35% interest rate. Come on, man. Everybody's got one.
Oh, here comes your favorite part.
Johnny Gobbs. Hey, Johnny Gobbs. Hey, look, man, Johnny Gobbs got ripped and took a walk off a roof. No big loss. The Bat. Oh my gosh. The Bat. Oh, give me a break. You want to talk about best endings, best opening scenes? Batman '89.
What's nice is too he's already Batman. I hate how when we watch superhero movies today we have to wait an hour until the hero becomes
Oh my
a hero.
god! Yeah, we have to hear that. We have to have at least like. Well, even now it's like they've condensed it down to like 15 minutes, but still, it's like we know who these fucking characters are. We know all their goddamn origin
At least
stories
Batman
now.
vs Superman reduced it to the opening credits.
True. Logan Michael, super chat, thank you. Worst Batman logo. I'm going to go with the Batman Forever logo on his chest. I think it looks stupid because it's placed between two bat nipples.
Two bat nipples, yes.
There he is. Look at that fucking shot of Batman. Holy crap.
Yeah, you're a little behind me at least, I think.
Yeah, I think me and Jeff are in the same time.
Yeah, because now Batman is just standing up right now with his arms up.
Okay. Here
comes the front kick.
Yep.
There we
And
go.
boom, right to the chest.
Yep.
God damn, I love this movie. This is my favorite Batman. This is my favorite Batman costume as well. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not even like the returns
but-
when people say it looks better because the mask is tighter to his face. I'll take this one because of the natural muscle build.
I do like Chris Nolan's suit mainly from The Dark Knight, mainly because him actually being able to turn his head, but
I'm Batman.
classic black and yellow symbol on the chest is great. Plus, I think we need to talk about the fact that dude's wearing a fucking corduroy jacket.
I'm gonna buy one. It's like I was like, because that's what I do.
A crack it?
Harvey Dent.
Harvey
Lando!
Dent back when
Okay, Lando.
Billy D. Williams. If anybody's gotten, speaking of Star Wars connections too, I guess.
Yeah, I hate that they
Billy
recast
D.
them in later
Williams.
films.
You're the only person I've ever
Especially
heard say
because
that.
Tommy
to
Lee
me.
Jones is horrible. Tommy Lee
not
Jones is
talk
so
shit
bad.
About Tommy Lee Jones as Harvey Dent.
Hey, listen,
Need help, Harvey.
the dude won an Oscar for The Fugitive, and then he
I
did
don't
this,
care.
or did Batman.
Oh, I love that movie so much.
Oh man, it's so good.
Plus, we all know the second best movie is Volcano.
Yeah, we all love Gabby Hoffman.
Yeah.
Her giant bush. Ugh.
Oh my god. Oh man, Volcano is that's an American classic right there.
We need to make good on our promise on Patreon for our themed months. We got to do our national disaster.
I can
Oh, I thought it was
I can get
Lampoon.
yeah, I'll get them all. You just let me know what they are again, and I'll get them all for all of those.
Somebody just said, "What if Vicki Vale gave Batman AIDS?" What a twist! What a damn twist!
Twist.
What did I miss? I'm totally lost in this movie.
Batman just told a guy he's Batman, and that was about it.
Yeah,
Hey, we also
nothing
saw
exciting has
Black
happened
Harvey Dent.
so far.
Okay, cool, because I haven't seen this before, so I just didn't.
Okay, then we'll be quiet the rest of the night so Kendo can enjoy this film. Thank you for listening, folks. Have a good one.
Thanks.
I do like how he gets betrayed by Carl Grissom, and it gives him some decent motivation. Some people get really pissed though that they give Joker a name.
Oh, Jack Palance. I fucking love Jack
They
Palance.
gave him a name. Oh, Jack Palance, yeah. Well, they gave him a name too, and they gave him the same name in the animated series. It was Jack Napier, I think, right?
Yeah, his name's Jack Napier. He's also they just named him in the comic book, I think, as Jack Napier.
Did they? Nice throwback. What's funny is Nicholson played several different characters just named Jack, because also that's his name in The Shining is Jack Torrance. Yeah, Jack Torrance.
Mhm.
And it's just funny, It's like this guy, he played a lot of characters just named Jack.
It's like Tony Danza, except Tony Danza's too stupid to answer to any other name. So it's like, hey, Tony. Yo.
So he sits there
Samantha.
Listen, he sits there in his wife beater and his little hairpiece, pretends to still be relevant, Tell him to go back to Angels in the Outfield. That was his shining moment.
Oh
That's
my
really
god.
sad.
Oh god.
I don't know. I think it was the garbage picking, field goal kicking Philadelphia phenomenon that was his pinnacle.
Oh jeez.
There's William
Okay, Kendo.
Hoopkins porking himself.
William Hoopkins. No, honestly,
I got a problem here.
Just for you, Kendo, I almost wanted to pick Rookie of the Year just because I wanted to hear you drunkenly just the whole time say, I hate the Cubs. Screw this. This is the best the Cubs will ever have.
Fuck, I'll do that. I'll do that sober. I don't have to get drunk to hate the Cubs.
Listen, none of us St. Louis people do. You get, by the way, you better be peeing on Wrigley Field when you go to Chicago.
Stay on target.
Loosen up.
Listen up.
So I've never seen another Robert Wolf film. He is either Arliss or Alexander Knox.
Yeah. Hey, he was also in the really kind of mediocre Ty Cobb biopic. Speaking of Tommy Lee Jones.
Yep.
He was in that. Tommy Lee Jones playing Ty Cobb.
Yeah, he was. And Robert Wolf pretty much played the exact same character. He was a journalist.
Yeah. Well, like Arliss is just him basically playing Tom Cruise from Jerry Maguire, pretty much. Except better because Tom Cruise.
Don't do it, Red 6.
Red 6.
There he is, Tracy Walter, Bob the
Tracy
Goon.
Walter, Bob. He's also the mortician in Silence of the Lambs.
Oh shit!
And he's going to be in the new Jurassic World movie that comes out.
He's still alive?
Yeah, he's still alive. He plays bit roles, but yeah.
He was born in 47.
Good for him.
71.
I have his action figure somewhere in my collection.
That's fucking awesome.
His karate chopping action figure.
Yeah, with a knife and a gun.
He is the best Goon ever, because think about it too. He gives the Joker the gun that kills him. That's how loyal he is. He gives him the weapon that kills him.
Gun. I hate that part of the movie.
I know, because Bob was the shit the whole movie.
And just randomly, he took my balloons, and then he shoots him. Bob, gun.
Better be sure.
Oh. Now, I do like the aesthetic of this movie, how it looks like it's a crime noir, but there's modern shit like that pistol. Well, obviously, the pistol would be around at different times, but like there's modern TVs and cars and shit like that. It's a really nice weird blend.
Yeah, they got boom boxes and shit like
Prince.
They're called Ghetto Blasters, sir. Come on now.
Yeah.
By the way, American Trent 421, thank you for your super chat. Got my super chat bill. Fuck, where's my Joker money? I love that Joker.
That was me after the I forget which one is the one where I kept making like Fletch jokes, and I just looked at my eyes like, oh man, was it worth it? Yeah.
Yes, it was. And we would never dissuade anyone from spending that much money on super chats.
In fact, you would encourage people to spend more money. You know?
Yes.
Get that world class bullshitter studio.
Listen. If anything, it's your good deed for the day. Donate to world class.
We're gonna get that kendo copter somehow.
The kendo copter.
Listen, we got to get Kendo a all-paid vacation to Times Beach.
Dude, I could just drive there now. It's like 20 minutes away.
Fair enough. Man, it was hilarious when you first mentioned that, because I'm like, oh my gosh, someone knows about that? Like, that's awesome. That's great.
See, he drew that? Bob Kane.
Bob Kane.
Did you guys get a chance to watch that Bob Kane documentary? Or not Bob Kane, the Bill Finger documentary?
Bill Finger? Yeah.
No,
Hello, legs.
You guys should check it out. Everyone in the chat, hi, Tom. Make sure you guys go watch that. It's on Hulu. It's free. It's called, I think it's Batman and Bill or Bill and Batman. It's one of the best documentaries I've seen in a long time. And if you notice nowadays, you'll you'll see Bill Finger's name on all the Batman shit.
Yeah, it says like with Bill Finger. It doesn't even say and Bill Finger. It just says with Bill Finger, like to still kind of diminish it, you know? Like
Bill got fingered.
Yeah, Bill got fingered. Bobby, would you like some sausage, please? No, go away, Bill.
Hey, folks
You're
in
not
the
getting
chat,
credited.
should I crack open the Crown Royal for tonight's show? Let me know.
Don't ask them. You know what they're gonna say.
I want to keep them on their feet, though.
Okay, is Lape muted? What is?
Yeah, his daughter's probably playing Fortnite or something. Channel Dad's trying to be considerate.
Yeah, she's not playing Fortnite. She's on the computer banging away on the keyboard.
Are you?
Again, because you didn't buy a fucking headset.
Hey, Lape,
I want to watch how you say those things.
If you were that last
No,
video,
she's got a headset on.
No, you.
No computers. It's pretty interesting.
Lape, you got to start speaking some German again.
No.
Got to speak that drunk German. That
Deflator mouse.
That dirty pig language, as Kendo calls it. That dirty German.
Filthy pig Latin. That's a line from Saving Private Ryan.
By
Hey,
the
he
way,
just punched a picture of Lando.
Super chat from Logan Michael. Too late for a Batman Beyond movie? No, it's not. It's not too early either.
Mm-hmm.
Dio Brando says kick Tom. Well, I muted Tom. Tom is a bot.
The guy? Yeah. Thomas Kathleen Kennedy? No, because he didn't ruin people's childhoods.
Yeah, just our evening.
Yeah, he just haunts your dreams for the next few weekends.
That was LMP that put that out.
Thomas Pablo Hidalgo. That's close one, I guess.
Or as Kendo calls him, the New York Beaner.
The New York Beaner.
It's liquid metal beaner.
Good old Jack Palance.
Got the old part right.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Hey, he got his Oscar for City Slickers. Only took him about 50 years.
Curly's Gold.
Yeah, dude.
That was the second one.
I remember watching the shit out of that movie.
I hate City.
Slickers.
Oh, I love it. I fucking love it.
Billy Crystal got hemorrhoids.
How about the second one, though? The second one's the classic, don't you know? It's up there with RoboCop 2, Caddyshack 2.
Dion loves RoboCop 2. Watch him
RoboCop 2 is
out.
fucking amazing. All right,
Hey,
that
hey,
end battle is
listen.
goddamn glorious.
It is directed by Irvin Kershner, so I guess it has.
Especially Kane. Fuck.
Okay, RoboCop 3.
Where's your number one
Yes,
guy?
respect his fucking name.
And then the sync, you are my number one guy.
All right, RoboCop 3 then.
Yes.
Ooh,
Still love it. But it's worth.
killed poor Fred Decker's career.
Don't forget your lucky dick.
Logan Michael, was that a question towards me? Dio Brando, here we go. Thank you. They were talking about a Batman Beyond film with Michael Keaton in Jeremy's chat today. I think we were talking about that this morning on my morning show first. So
I want one
Simpsons
directed
did
by
it.
Denny Villeneuve.
We talked about it in the
who
last
did
show
Blade
too,
Runner.
where we were saying Keaton should be old Batman, and you can get
Dark Knight
whoever the
Returns.
fuck to play Terry. Because someone was like, "Who is Terry?" I'm like, "Fucking Batman."
can we get Will Friedle?
No, let's get Eddie Murray just to complete the cycle like he was supposed to back in the day, or Damon Wayans.
Who's
Just
Eddie
to complete
Murray,
the
the
cycle.
baseball player?
Or, I mean Eddie Murphy. Yes,
There
no,
we go.
not Eddie Murray. Eddie Murray. Oh dear, yeah, Eddie Murray. Didn't you know, Kendo? He was in between playing for the Dodgers and the Orioles. He was going to be Robin.
You know what would have been cool is if they would have recast her to play the Ice Queen in Batman Returns. It would have been a nice meta, like, hey, it's a universe. That chick that was getting money at Bruce Wayne's house, Batman killed her.
Yeah,
Something happened. They should actually get Eddie Murray. How about Eddie Money to play Batman? I'd watch
Yeah.
it. Take me
Yeah, there you go.
tonight. Yeah, Kevin Conroy as an old Bruce Wayne would be a good choice as well.
Yeah, but he hasn't really done any live action stuff other than his really brief cameo in that really bad Kevin Smith movie. What was that, Yoga Hosers or Hoosiers?
Oh.
Hey, he
Gotta
was
be a
in
little more
that.
specific with bad Kevin Smith movie.
Bad Kevin Smith movie. Yeah, what is the last good movie he made? That's the real question.
Zach and Miri make a porno.
Yeah.
Clerks too.
Yeah.
See, I don't care for that movie. Just I'm not a Seth Rogen fan at all. So
I mean, he's
don't know.
okay. I mean, neither am I. I mean, he's okay, but I mean, at least that movie's like fucking watchable.
yeah, for sure, and
It's
fun.
definitely entertaining as hell. So I'll give it that. I mean,
Don't you love Tusk? I mean, where he just turns into a nasty looking, walrus man.
Oh God! When I watched the movie in theaters, I was like, "Am I being trolled or like is this real? Like, what is he trying to horrify me or just piss me the fuck off? Because he's got my money already." So
It's basically just
I don't
Human
know.
Centipede. Just like,
no, it was a janky Human Centipede. Even Human Centipede was janky.
yeah.
So I mean, like,
That's
Yes,
true.
Michael McKinley, I'll crack open this bottle. I didn't know you were a local fan.
Pat Hingle is the most like. Has Commissioner Gordon ever been more like irrelevant than in the old 80s and 90s?
I love
movies?
this Commissioner Gordon so much because he's like Grandpa Gordon, like good old Grandpa Gordon.
Grandpa Gordon.
You know?
Well, I was just watching Dirty Harry 4. No, Dirty Harry 5 with him. I'm like, hey, that's Pat Hingle. I forgot that he did a bunch of Clint Eastwood stuff back in the day. It's like,
Another
isn't
super
that?
chat from Dio Brando. That's probably where I heard it from. I watched right before his. Well, thank you, Dio Brando.
Red
Obviously for your super
State.
chat, but thank you for
Ooh.
sticking around with world-class bullshitters all the time. I'll be back in the morning to talk more about stuff. Tomorrow's a good one. You guys don't want to miss the Thursday show.
Is it
My
more
God, this
Kathleen
stuff-
Kennedy?
We're going to talk about the Fox merger and all this shit. This is going down really smooth
That's-
tonight.
That Fox merger just makes me so mad.
I'm gonna be drunk before this movie is over.
No.
That's fine.
I think Comcast may have been fucking with Disney to try to.
Oh, I think they were.
To try to get the price to go higher.
Yeah.
It's like
No,
whenever you're selling something on eBay and you have your friend bid on your auction to bid speed
hey,
up.
Yeah, see, that's
Kendo, here comes your role, buddy. Here comes your king. He must have been king of the Wicker People.
By the way, Lewis, Batman Begins, if it's on TV this Saturday night, you should definitely watch it. That might be my favorite. I want to say this one, but it might be that one. We'll talk about Batman Begins soon enough. But another super chat from Logan Michael. Thank you. Best Batman action figure. Ooh, this is going to be fun because everyone has a frame of reference except Lape. Well, Lape like the Migo one, I bet. For me, I'm going to give you 3 because I always go above and beyond. First off, Crime Attack Batman from the 1990 series from Kenner, because it's the only Kenner figure that had basic articulation that was exactly like in the movie. Then there was Combat Belt Batman from the animated series, which is awesome. And then I'll go with the Hot Toys 89 Batman doll because it's just perfection. So what do you guys have to say in terms of that?
Last is George Clooney with interactable.
I was like,
They shoot off.
Hot Toys 89 by proxy, even though I don't have one because I held that toy in my hands and I had an erection when I did it.
I know. I was there. I saw.
Then I'll have to say, what was that? Ice Battle Batman from Batman and Robin, the one that was completely silver.
I have that. Holy shit. Right on my shelf. I'm looking at it.
It's in my back room in my box of toys. The paint's starting to chip off. And then I'd have to say, probably, what was it? It was, what was the one? Well, it was the one from Batman Forever. I think it was just Batman Forever, Batman. That line that came out right before the movie came out. That came, it didn't come with, but you can buy it alongside the Batman Forever Batmobile, the one that lit up in blue. That's probably my.
I have that too. It's on my shelf. Listen to this. That's me hitting it. There you go, Dion. That's for you.
Jeff, all I can say to you is, where do you get these wonderful toys?
Toys R Us, which is no longer with us. Let's have a moment of silence for Toys R
No,
Us.
there's no moment of silence for that place. Once you work there, there's no silence. I remember loving Toys R Us. Then I worked there for a winter, and then you realize it's like, yeah, no, it doesn't deserve your pity, Jeff. Don't worry.
Real quick, R. Kelly has a super chat. Favorite animated Batman films? Mask of the Phantasm is number 1 for me.
Easy.
And then everything else.
Probably Batman Sub-Zero. That one for me. The previews for it always I thought were badass. And then
you loved Under the Red Hood. You and Hillary went nuts for that when it came out.
Red Hood was actually pretty good. I really
Stop being my best friend and reading my mind because Batman Under the Red Hood is Bruce. People always, and rightfully so, Kevin Conroy, but Bruce Greenwood is an amazing Batman.
He is a good Batman.
Michael
and
Wolf.
Joe DiMaggio is a good Joker when he's not the one guy from Futurama.
You mean John DiMaggio? Because Joe
John
DiMaggio is a dead baseball player.
baseball player.
Yeah, but to say, I was like, what the?
I got John
Between
one.
Eddie Murray and Joe DiMaggio, it's just all.
I think you've been drinking, Will.
I love. Okay, I do love
Yeah,
how
my
Batman is
blues.
using VHS tapes to record everything, obviously, because he had to rewind, and he got those little tracking lines on there.
You sure it wasn't Laserdisc because you had, an analog signal?
Hey, how about that HD TV? No, dude, HD DVD is where it's really at.
HD
Get out of here
said
with your
no one ever.
with your laser disc. Get out of here.
Listen. I still have my Betamax copy of Batman, right? Don't judge me.
Don't judge me.
Yeah.
By the way, someone who said they loved the Batman where the rope came out of the belt, I have that too. I have too many Batman figures.
I lost it, but I still like my my Batman Batcave 3-part thing. I fucking miss that so much.
I got mine in my closet. I'm not going to go tap it so you can hear it on camera.
No, don't, mate. You're fine.
I still got all the pieces. Mine came from Batman Forever, so I had that. I had the Batmobile, and I had Batman and Robin to go with it. I didn't have any of the villains for some reason. I chose not to get them, but dude, love me some Batman. With the exception of Batman Begins, I own a Batman figure from every movie.
Yeah, I did have the 2-pack of Batman Forever with Riddler and Two-Face, and I don't have those anymore. I miss those.
By the way, tap and die if you're late to the party, as well as everyone. We're at the 24-minute and 50-second mark. So get yourself up to 25 minutes, and I'll tell you. And by the way, I think this is my second favorite musical part of the movie, Dion.
I agree.
Queen's
The
dildo
fucking builds
voice.
tension, and I just love
25 now.
that crazy piano up and down, and fucking it fits the whole gunfight in a plant scenario so well.
I love how that's shot too when the door raises up and they wait and come on in. It's cool. This is a very artistic.
I still love that old school gun noise that they have in this from the 80s.
Man, and those leather police jackets.
I know.
I haven't seen that much
They
leather.
look like the fetish police.
I was just about to say, I don't think I've seen that much leather in a movie since like.
Put down your nipple clamps.
I want to
Or
call
like
you
our
the captain of the
rings.
fetish police from now on, Nick.
It's to protect and serve and don't kink shame me.
Al Pacino from Cruising would very much approve of the leather. That's for certain.
Eric Brown, that's a good choice. That's on my phone. I listen to that every once in a while.
After you watch Flesh Lives on your phone.
I do have that on my phone.
Yeah, no, you said that. I was like,
There's
oh,
one that cop just gets brighteningly showered in chemicals, and he's just like, "Oh, I'm good, I'm fine."
Wait,
guy looks like a
does it
sheep.
burn it? Does it burn it? All right, I'm good. It burns. I'm getting out of here.
Oh, look at that. That is a cool ass intro. Ah! Put me down!
Yep.
And then hang
around.
around.
Oh, you hold it right there.
Someone earlier mentioned Willem Dafoe would make a good Joker. Willem Dafoe would, and he was also the second choice for Joker for this movie before they were able to nab Nicholson.
Ooh.
So I mean, he's creepier. It's funny. It's what is it? What's that? Who does the song? The Spider-Man song. It's the parody of whatchamacallit goes. You know, he wears that silly Power Ranger mask, but he's actually scarier. Just his regular face is scarier than his Green Goblin costume. I can't remember who does all those parody musicals now. It's gonna throw me off.
Yes, I've played Batman for the NES. It's fucking hard at times, but it's rewardingly hard.
Purple Batman.
Boom! Fist to the face. They really do shoot around him not being able to move in this costume.
Mm-hmm.
Especially right here, where he does the little like cape twirl.
Definitely gotta give Tim Burton credit for that shit.
That was a different actor playing Batman. They hired like 4 people to do it. I think that was some dancer.
Weird Al Yankovic. That's what I was thinking of. Weird Al Yankovic did the Spider-Man song thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he's scarier with he wears that silly Power Rangers mask. He's scarier without it on.
God.
Oh, here we go. Jack Nicholson. He makes the ultimate mistake. All right, Jeff, just think about the future, man.
I know. I always am.
What's funny is he tells him to think about the future, but clearly he didn't think about the future, did he now? Oh.
By the way, Lewis, you should pay your electricity bill and be a WCBS patron next month. That's okay. I don't want you to get cut off because if you don't have electricity, you can't listen to the show at all. So take care of your orders at home first, and we'll be here.
He'll do it on his phone.
A Downs Joker would be an interesting take on the character and very inclusive. Was that John
God.
Snyder? No, only make him a crippled Batman then. Or no, he's LGBT Joker, you know.
Oh no.
He's
That's what he is.
pansexual. Hey, listen, Frank Miller basically did write him in several of those comic books where I love that. Hey, we'll do Gordon. That's poor choice words, guys.
Real quick, we got another super chat from Michael Hunting. How about a live-action Batman Beyond Return of the Joker? Mark Hamill is the Joker. Yes. 100%. Mark Hamill.
Hillary's been inviting to watch the movie for a while.
Down goes Red 6.
Again.
Red 6 again. Hey, but we'll get that Jonah Hill prequel eventually once they start
Oh
doing
my god.
again.
Well, I think Jonah Hill's like skinny and buff now.
No, he went back to being
No,
Did he really?
He's fat.
Oh shit! All right.
This new movie with what's it called? We're Not Getting There on Legs or whatever it's called. He's fat in that movie.
Oh, with
Okay.
Joaquin Phoenix, yeah. Don't worry, he won't get there on foot or something like that.
God, his face is shredded to
It is, dude. It
shit.
looks disgusting as shit. They make him
That's
good.
ooh, that scared me as a kid, as a 4-year-old kid seeing that. That was freaky.
I had the Joker figure from this movie that if you put hot water or cold water in his face would go from white to like flesh color. It was kind of cool.
That's awesome.
That's cool shit.
He also came with a Joker backpack that turned into a helicopter.
Hey, maybe Star Wars can take some advice, some marketing advice for their toys from Batman 89.
Well, remember, the same people that made the Star Wars toys made
Kenner.
the...
Yeah. All right, let's just bring Kenner back then.
Oh,
take a
Hasbro
shot.
already acquired him. Yep, really good chef. Take
Really
a
good
shot,
chef,
man, baby.
Let's take a shot.
All right, everybody that's drinking, let's all take a shot together on 3. 1, 2.
Amen.
There we
Here,
go.
I'll be right back. Oh, there's the hand.
Thank you, really good chef. I'm going to regret this in the morning. Not really. It takes a lot to get me drunk. Dion knows.
I'm about to say, I've seen it.
3 shots ain't going to do shit to me. I can go run a marathon. Well, I can't run a marathon sober, but you
I
know.
already took 4 shots or something like that before.
Well,
we
that-
Oh my
started.
god. What do you
So,
want?
out of
Captain
beer,
Morgan?
so
Is it 100 or is that just normal Captain Morgan?
That's just original. No, I was drinking vodka earlier.
Oh shit.
Oh, that explains a lot.
Had some Sky. Trust me, I'm actually yeah. Yeah, I had some Sky. See, the problem is I'm allergic to wheat, so I can't drink most beers, and most gluten-free beers suck. So I have to stick to like the hard stuff. Or when I was drinking earlier, Red Bridge, which Kendo, I don't know if you've ever had that. Being Mr. St. Louis, it is Anheuser-Busch.
We're just glad you're old enough to drink.
Yeah.
Barely.
I would be really worried
2
if we had
months,
some
3 months.
kid on here drinking with us. I'd be like, you have to be 18
We got a
for
problem.
Patreon.
He told
You're
us
like-
he was 18. He told us he was 18.
Oh shit, no, not that.
That's just jailbait right there. That's a totally different kind of. You
God.
told us a
Smoking
different age.
doobies.
Hey, that's what Kevin Spacey was saying the whole time. Listen, man, he told me he was 18.
Why are you shitting on Kevin Spacey?
When I was
I love how you're defending. You don't even care
I'm
about
not
Kevin
defending
Spacey.
him. I'm
You
just like,
care about Chris
I'm talking
Sabian,
about Kevin
the
Spacey.
fucking negotiator, man.
No.
He's the one guy that
Wow.
didn't know me.
That wasn't defending. I'm just saying he keeps bringing it up.
Jeez, good call for remembering his name. Holy
I think
shit.
we're all still wounded about everything that happened.
Nick, I just saw the movie for the first time on Saturday night before we did
Oh,
it.
okay. All right.
What, the
It's fucking
negotiator?
fantastic. Yeah. I had
Oh,
seen the
dude,
beginning of it like
fucking-
30 times, but
Dude, it's such a good goddamn movie.
Astrobot
Yeah,
702 sent in a super chat for $2. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Even though you didn't send a message, thank you. And no, for the record, I'm not drinking beer. I'm drinking Crown Royal straight from the bottle. No, I'm not hardcore enough for Everclear because I don't want to die overnight.
Oh, God.
Pabst Blue Ribbon Lando.
No, it's Colt 45, Lando. Damn it, get it right.
Colt 45. Rule
Seems
number
exact.
1: let's drink a Colt 45.
What about the Colonel's chicken? Oh, General's chicken.
General Chicken.
Not as good as my fried chicken.
PBR is the only beer that I bought at a bar, took a sip of, and put it down and ordered something else right away.
Yeah, well, yeah, PBR is like cheap hipster beer, man. Like
The
It's-
Chinese love it though.
they can fucking have it.
They might love it, but they clearly don't like Star Wars.
Well, shit. There's a lot of things.
Colt sexual.
Every time they
45.
turn back Star Wars,
Oh
they
my
go
God.
watch fucking Transformers. So
Hey, how's your father? Can I make that into a shirt? Colt Sexual 45. When I sell a couple of them, I'll send you a free one.
There you go.
Don't say that in any other chat stream. Just keep Colt Sexual 45 here on World Class Bullshitter.
just like Dong Lover.
Yeah.
Oh my
Dude, Dong
God.
Lover is like, and how you were saying it, Jeff, you're like Dong Lover, and it was killing me every time you were saying it. I was like laughing really hard. I'm like, I shouldn't laugh so hard at this, but
Thank
Oh,
you, how's
man.
your father? I have your consent. I'm gonna move forward.
There you go.
45.
you got to put it in between that and the pansexual shirt, and also the Yippee-ki-yay Mr. Falcon.
I can't believe somebody bought one of those for me the other day.
Well, honestly, so before that was how I found you guys. I'm not even kidding. That's how I found your channel. Is I was somehow on Etsy and I saw the Yippee-ki-yay Mr. Falcon shirt because I've seen the Die Hard 2 on TV. I'm like, what did they just say? And somehow through one mean or another, I found your channel. So actually, you could say I found your channel through your Yippee-ki-yay Mr. Falcon shirt. So
Throw our Etsy store. Nice. Very nice.
through the
Don
Etsy.
Glover, I don't think that was started by EVS. He talked about it because there's a meme going around where Donald Glover himself goes,
Moist.
Don Glover, Dong Lover. I never figured it out. Like, there's a meme of him doing it. So I know
Yeah.
it makes a lot of jokes, but that was Donald Glover himself. So Ethan got it from him.
Yeah, because he didn't want to be credited as Don Glover, so he changed it to Donald Glover.
John Snyder, Blue Velvet is a great movie. Heineken, fuck that shit, man. Pabst Blue Ribbon. Listen, if it's crazy enough for Frank Booth, it's crazy enough for anybody, man.
Now, Adam West did do 2 animated movies before his death. I've only seen the first one. Adam West was sorely missed. I was genuinely sad when he died. Same with Roger Moore. I think they died in the same week, right?
Yeah.
Close together.
Hey, Blue Watcher, if you want to hear us or me talk about that more in depth, check out the live stream I did about 3 or 4 hours ago. It was I read the article from Collider, ironically, and I discussed it there. And then make sure you tune in tomorrow at the live show if you're not at work, because I'm going to talk about that as well as the Fox acquisition by Disney. So tomorrow's going to be a really awesome day in the channel. We got that and the podcast at night. So yes, Windfalla, Adam West died well over a year ago.
Oh man.
Yeah, Anakin Arana, you're all right about that whole monkey fighting snakes on this Monday to Friday plane. I say that to Dion all the time, do I not?
Yeah, you all the time.
Enough is enough.
What do you think of Kim Basinger?
She's hot.
Yeah, she's an
Alec
8
Baldwin's
Mile.
a dick.
Yeah, we know that. I mean, come the fuck on.
Well, I'm just saying, Alec Baldwin is.
Michael
like,
Shannon got some an 8 Mile from her, so I'd say he's the lucky one.
Lose yourself. Spaghetti.
Spaghetti, mom, spaghetti. Michael Shannon before he got his neck snapped. R.I.P.
There we go. The Joker.
And then he was in Fahrenheit 451, which is even worse. That movie was so bad.
I haven't seen that. I want to see that because
it was horrible.
I have the old '60s version here. I haven't watched that yet either.
It's the new one it's a bad movie. It's like they literally what felt like is they shot it last year and then Blade Runner 2049 came out and the director's like, you know what? I did love the Blade Runner movies. Let's basically try and do that, but it's also very like SJW. It's horrible.
I watched 2049. I watched 2049 last week and it was shit. I just did not like it.
Whoa.
I watched it. I did not like it. I gave my full attention and it was boring as shit. Blade Runner is amazing. I love Blade Runner. You know, it's a great movie, but I watched 2049 and I was like, this is boring as shit.
Wow.
What the heck?
Are eye to eye, but pretty close. And this is almost as bad as you saying, what did we give him shit for, Jeff? You guys didn't like fucking
He's brown.
Damn.
Yeah, Dion, like we have any room to talk. No, I don't. It was probably something like, I don't remember 100%, but I know what you're talking about. We did get on him for something, and he's like, I just don't like it. And then we're
Not
just like,
listening
what?
to us when we talk. It was
Yeah.
that.
Oh, no, we weren't listening. By the way, we got a super chat from Logan Michael. Would you do a live stream about action figures? I would. I'll do a live stream about anything that YouTube won't shut down. So I even got a webcam I bought.
Blue Watcher, you're right. 2049 was amazing. That was my favorite movie that came out last year. That movie was almost as good as the original, arguably.
I lost track, by the way, Ed, of how many Dong Lover shirts I sold. I don't know if there are any left, but I know when it came out, people were going nuts for it around Solo.
Oh, were they?
Yeah.
I mean, I loved it. If I just had $20 to spare, but then again, I don't know where I'd wear that other than in the house. And my mom would probably look at me. My mom and dad would be like, why are you wearing a shirt that says Dong Lover?
I'm not saying I'm wearing a shirt that says Don Glover.
Yeah.
This is America.
This is America. That's right. I think they would look at me and say, okay, there's something wrong, buddy. Yeah.
We need to go get you checked, son.
Yeah, exactly. I think they'd say, son, do we need to have a talk?
So one thing that's nice about the Affleck Batman and Christian Bale over the Keaton one is they make him out to be the billionaire playboy that he's supposed to be.
Right.
Yeah,
it's also part of that sleeping upside down.
In this one, he's a little bit more like, you know, he's more like just kind of like in his own place and doing Batman and then like, you know, throwing parties and stuff like that. So he's not really getting out and like.
One of the things I like too, going off of that, Nick, is that this one, no one really knows how his parents are. Like, so Knox and Vicki Vale have to look it up and find it themselves. They're like, oh man, it's messed up what happened. But in all the other Batmans, everyone, it was a national tragedy when the Waynes got killed.
Yeah, that's one thing I did enjoy about this is that like the origin story doesn't happen until the middle. You know, like we just we hear about it and we see it and everything in the middle of the movie. You know,
Robert Wool. Yeah, honestly, I would love to see a movie back in the '90s where it's just Robert Wool and Bruce Campbell just spewing one-liners back to each other between "Hello Legs" and
the world couldn't handle that.
No, it couldn't. This is my boomstick.
Okay. What is it?
Almost
Bruce Campbell,
of darkness.
Robert Wool, and Tom Atkins all together just doing one-liners.
Tom Atkins, oh dear. Halloween 3, best thing ever, obviously. Still better than Dana Carvey in Halloween 2.
God damn it! Interspecies Erotica says I have to take a shot. And it gave $10, so I'll take a dollar one for that.
Hey, that's a Canadian $10 right there. Also,
your nipples, man. Okay.
Guys, we're gonna make it through this bottle of Crown Royal together. It's an event.
Tom Atkins, that's great. Tom Atkins. What is Tom Atkins' best role in that? What was that comedy horror movie, Night of the Creeps?
Yeah, Night of the Creeps.
He's speaking of the director of Robocop 3, Fred Decker did that one.
Yeah, he's Night of the Creeps, Halloween, Season of the Witch, Halloween 3.
Yeah, Halloween 3 is honestly kind of underrated.
It's kind of what?
I think it's kind of underrated. It's not bad compared to some of the sequels, like Halloween Resurrection.
You hush your mouth. Halloween Resurrection is
have Michael Myers in it.
Real quick, guys.
Wait, Nick, did you just say you liked Resurrection?
I love Resurrection. I fucking love Resurrection.
You don't like Blade Runner 2049, but you love Halloween Resurrection.
Oh, no. Halloween Resurrection, I willingly know his shit. I willingly know his shit.
That movie's fucking
but
terrible.
I love it. But I love it.
Pass the salt. We're at the 42-minute marker right now, so get yourself to like 42:10 by the time I'm done saying this, because I'm already at 42:05 to let you guys catch up.
Nick, I'm ready for you to say something like your favorite Clint Eastwood movies, Any Which Way But Loose.
Any which way but loose. Hey, Dion. He was getting a little hot in here. We got a live one here. Real quick, Windfalla, you can get a Dong Lover t-shirt at Incarnate Studios on Etsy. It's our interim store right now. All you got to do is Incarnate Studios on Etsy, and you'll find it, and I'll ship it out to you.
Did you ever make the Too Late Too Anus shirt?
No, not yet. I'm so busy. I don't think anyone's going to buy it, so I'm just going to make it for later.
Ryan Lake.
I was the runs in the room screaming.
You ever noticed hanging out in the bathroom?
Yep.
Have you ever heard of the healing power? Haven't you heard of the healing power of laughter?
No, Lewis, I am not Jewish. I'm sorry to disappoint you.
I am.
Honestly, when I first heard your voice, I thought you sound like the guy on Comic Pop, the main guy. He was like really Italian, which is just I don't know. I'm like, Jeff, you sound just like that guy. I can't remember his name.
I am that guy. Why do you think World Class Bullshitters blew up the way it did? Because I'm that guy.
You're that guy.
Yeah, that guy. I don't even know his name, but I'm that guy.
You're that guy.
You're also, nostalgia critic, and and like every other.
I will not lay claim to the nostalgia critic. Fuck that guy. I have a full head of hair.
Guy, what's funny is that guy. I never liked that guy. Like when I heard about what happened, I was like, you know what? If that means the end of him, thank you. Because I never liked him. He's so pretentious. He's so full of himself.
Hold on, guys. You
are my number one.
Number one. A guy.
I'm glad you're dead.
I'm glad you're dead.
Kendo, have you noticed in the trailer for our Patreon, I have your audio clip of you saying that? I'm glad you're dead.
I don't know. Is it a new trailer or is it the old one?
It's the old one from a couple months back. I'm glad you're dead. I just have you doing that.
Kendo, I do think you should bring back the Fox, man. I think you'd really get the super chats from the Shadow rolling, that's for sure. He'd just be going off on you for friggin' like half hour. I mean, there's nothing to give you trouble about, whatever. Batman and Robin is played by what? It's supposed to be the Muppets?
It's not supposed to be the Muppets.
It is the Muppets?
It is.
Okay.
It's the Professor and Beaker. No, dude. I switch them out. Relevancy.
God, he is so great as the Joker.
He is.
Surprisingly, Dion, for as much as I love this movie, I never owned it on DVD.
You don't know on DVD.
By the way, Brian Moran, I almost called you Sugar Bumps. Another tribulation impression.
Sugar bombs.
You sugar bumps.
Sure.
I am the game.
Not sure what that's supposed to be, but all right.
Angry Video Game Nerd is awesome.
Yeah, Logan Michael, thank you for your super chat. What do I think of the Angry Video Game Nerd? I was a fan. I still am a fan. When he puts out videos, I watch them right away.
Kendo loves his Top Gun video.
I usually, full transparency, I usually watch the Angry Video Game Nerd on the toilet. It just makes me laugh.
I love watching like his non-stuff too. Like whenever he's just talking about like movies, like the guy, man, that guy is passionate about like all sorts of different kind of movies. It's really neat.
I like how people are saying I sound like Italian Scarface.
See, I had it right. Like I said,
I mean, Al Pacino is Italian, right?
Al Pacino is Italian.
Yes.
I mean, his last
I
name
love the movie Scarface. Now, Dion, don't you love this shitty Chevrolet that Vicki Vale drives?
Oh my gosh! And then, after that, she gets out in an even shittier, an ugly hat and an ugly car. Just what the fuck?
Hey, Dion, I got the perfect group costume for all of us. I'm going to come to Michigan for Halloween.
Okay.
Hillary should be Vicki Vale. You should be Harvey Dent. I'll be Alexander Knox. We won't have Batman. We'll have a Batman 89 group costume without Batman.
Oh my god.
I like it.
I want D2 to be Bob the Goon.
No, but see, here's the thing though. Dion should be the Joker because Joker likes white women. Can Joker
Well, I mean, I think you're hitting a little hard in the head there, buddy. I mean,
it's a little too on the
We'll take a shot.
Oh shit!
Well, we get to watch him take a shot. There he is. That's not a pussy shot either. Damn, good job.
Ooh. Oh, he doesn't even wince a little bit. Oh, okay. You so big boy. Yes.
I'm really hoping we get to hang out with some fans in Chicago and just drink with them for a couple of hours. I'll go for a couple of days. Fuck it, Dion. You and I can go. We can go for like 3 days straight.
Jeff, you got to come to St. Louis, man.
I will because Kendo lives there. I'll hang out with Kendo and then we'll get together with you.
Everybody in the chat, I just tweeted out the link to our Dong Lover shirt in case you want to buy it.
Ooh, good call.
That's what I do. The link is there. Go buy it. There's still a lot left. Enjoy it. Wear it and take pictures of it. Take pictures of it and post it to us so we can retweet them and share them everywhere.
The pen is truly mightier than the sword.
Sorry if the stream is buffering. Have I cut out for you guys that can hear me on the chat?
No, you're fine, man.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I didn't think so. I just
2 people say it's buffering.
I blame my internet.
Are you on? What are you on? Spectrum or are you on Comcast?
Sadly, I'm on Spectrum.
Okay.
I got to get my shit
So is
up.
that a little girl? Is that a dude? That's
A little girl. She's got a braid tucked into her Warner Brothers officially licensed Batman leather coat.
She looks like the girl from Jurassic Park.
Sith Lord Luke Skywalker. That's not the first time I've heard that. I hear that all the time.
That is the girl from Jurassic Park.
Don't even. I'm so excited for the new one that comes out. I'm gonna see that tomorrow. See that with the lady friend at the mega screen.
Nice.
That's gonna be awesome. Friggin' Jeff, you broke my heart though when you said you didn't like Jurassic Park. It broke me a little bit, I must say.
I'll say it again. I don't like Jurassic Park.
All right, I'll up you. I'm not a huge fan of Back to the Future.
Thanks for joining us tonight, Will. It's been a great pleasure.
No. Okay, in all fairness, as a kid, I didn't see it until I was like a junior in high school, and everybody was like, dude, Back to the Future, Back to the Future. I was like, okay, let's watch it. I do like it. I just don't love it. I'm just giving you trouble. I do like it.
Oh, that's fine. I'm not upset. Cole Ween Super Chat. The best bar in Chicago is Map Room in Bucktown.
What?
Dion, take note of that. We might have to go to Map Room in Bucktown and hang out with Cole Ween.
Oh, shit.
We'll call up Uncle Pepe. We'll get the other guys from the High Council.
Make it a party, son.
I'm not going to be puking by the end, Sith Lord Luke Skywalker. Trust me. It's all good. As long as I can kind of remember what happened and I don't say anything too bad. Nothing like what Kendo said. Remember what he called, whatchamacallit? Lost a viewer over that one. And whatchamacallit? Oh, he left. Where'd Kendo go? There he is.
Kendo dropped from the call. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Kendo.
He's our resident robot. Beep, boop, beep, bop. He's out.
Yeah, no, it was the first time the Shadow gave him trouble about the furry thing, and he said, "Go back to your little, thing." And I was like, "Whoa, okay, thank Kendo." That's why I thought you were mad, because I was like, "Whoa." Like, geez, Kendo. This town needs an enema. From the
connect and restart.
What's up?
Man dresses up as a bat.
This town needs an
Now
enema.
that thing beside his chair, is that to turn on the TV and turn it off, or is that just to like smash it whenever he feels like it?
I don't think we're supposed to question that.
Feels like
Okay,
We're not supposed to question
I'm just asking.
Comics fan Nicholas wins for the best chat. I've given a pain to my name, and it's buffering. Yeah, folks, on our end, there's no buffer or slow. I got full bars on my internet.
Let's see. Let me check.
Yeah, and it says I got, let's see, adjust bandwidth usage. I'm not having any, it doesn't say from here or anything. Wow, we lost most of our people that are watching. Damn.
Really?
I mean, yeah, I'm actually watching the stream on my end as well, and it's fine. It is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
It's probably because I made that Back to the Future jab. They were like, "I'm out."
Oh, I don't know. People keep telling about the buffering, and it's gone again. Shit. Well, we're not going to stop this. We'll just have to have you guys catch up.
And it's gone.
Yeah, it still says we're live, so
Yeah.
Yeah, Kendo, you definitely know when you go to Chicago, I'm counting on you to do Wrigley a good one, buddy.
I've done it before.
Hey, Will, do me a favor. Turn off your camera for a minute. Let's see if that helps.
All right. Let's see. How do I do that? Oh.
That's your picture. That's awesome.
I'm glad you like that.
That's awesome.
Logan, Michael, I have Sprint, so my connection sucks. Hey, I have Sprint too. I fucking hate Sprint for my phone.
This shows how stupid I am. I did not realize that if I turned the camera off, I could turn the camera off like that. The whole time I was like, now how do I turn this off so it's just my photo? And then, wow, it only took me, a few shots here and then like 5 different shots. And how long? Like 30 minutes into the movie, an hour?
We're at 52 minutes, 47 seconds.
That's pretty sad.
Yeah, his video was buffering.
They call it Sprint, but it's slow as fuck.
Let's see, is it any better now, people? Any listeners? Let's see.
We're picking up viewers again. We're double.
Yeah, we are. We're picking up again. So yeah,
and we must be doing better.
That's nice.
See, I can barely see him taking a shot. Drink. Oh, my bad. All right. I'll turn the camera back on. And yes, no, The Simpsons is no good anymore. It does suck now. It was amazing back in the day. It was my favorite show. Now it's Twin Peaks.
Well, no, keep your camera off because we were getting our stream. The bandwidth was picking up. But there you go. He's taking a shot at straight Captain Morgan's, guys.
There we go.
Yeah, now it's Twin Peaks. So, a few videos ago when you had Lape on for the first time, and it was a quick glance. I'm like, is that Kyle McLaughlin?
Oh, dude, Lape has been on for years, man.
I know.
Well, see, I just found the channel about 2 months ago.
Wow. Well, thank you for being such a super fan because we catch you in all the live stream chats.
I caught on quick. I don't know. It's just even though I don't always agree with everything. It's just like, you guys kill me and just crack me up. It's like, no.
Axis Chemical Company.
This shows you Tim Burton never read a comic book. He couldn't even call it Ace. That is how much Tim Burton never read a comic book. What's hilarious is I don't know if you guys have ever seen this. It was Tim Burton and Kevin Smith had we're going back to back with each other. kind of like a verbal thing, and I forgot like how it started or whatever, but basically, yeah, he ripped him for saying he's like, yeah, you've never read a comic book or something like that. It's like, yeah, but he did make 2 pretty good Batman movies that are nothing like the comics.
Well, that was Joel Schumacher who did that.
Yeah.
Because that was the first thing he did. He like, hey guys, remember we're in a comic book movie. We're in a comic book movie.
Yeah.
This is what he was saying during Batman and Robin.
That's right.
I think the real question here, real debate topic is who would you smash first? Can you or the other one?
I smashed Beep Boop Beep Bop.
Yeah, I was gonna say you were beeping and booping.
Logan Michael, unrelated, but a Terminator Reboot is being filmed.
Yeah, but it's gonna suck.
We're going to talk about that in detail tomorrow night on the World Class Bullshitters podcast. So make sure you guys are here at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
I know now why you cry. This is something that I can never do.
God.
This is my favorite part of the movie.
I know.
Good approved Joker products.
I do love this part.
Brand X. Love that Joker.
For those ruby
Thank
lips.
you, Blue. Thank you, Blue Watcher. I
There we go.
appreciate it. I found that in high school, and that was my profile picture for a lot of things, unfortunately. That was my humor in high school. I just have not changed the photo in like the past several years. That's the glory
I love
days.
that his plan in this one is just he just poisons the makeup. Like that's the diabolical plan in this one. He poisons the makeup, and everyone in Gotham's like, "Oh fuck! I can't put my face on, man."
I will make your women look shitty.
I'm gonna fuck them.
Yeah.
Ruby
Hey,
lips.
Kendo, they are pretty white when they get
Only
like they do
Undertaker.
that, so I mean, it works. Man, that hair Keaton has going on there is something. It looks like a roadkill is just like stapled onto his head.
It was 1989, man.
It
Give him a
was
break.
1989.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was like the first time I saw the remake of The Blob with Kevin Dillon or whatever his name is, and that hair, I was just like, what? Yep, that was a different time.
Yeah, remake of The Blob is fucking awesome.
It is pretty good.
Yeah, have you seen the Steve McQueen version? The 1960s?
Oh yeah, I love Steve McQueen. St.
Yeah.
Louis bank robbery or whatever. That's a very underrated Steve McQueen movie.
Nice.
Yeah, Steve McQueen's awesome. I can't wait for whoever wants to do the Fistful of Dollars trilogy on here.
Ugh! Don't touch it.
No. I mean, like a live stream of you guys doing it.
Oh.
Yeah, I want, dude. Those movies are so good. The only problem is the third, Good, Bad, and the Ugly was like 2 hours and 40 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, Good, Bad, and Ugly was super long.
Which is funny because Jeff, didn't you say someone's doing Batman or The Dark Knight with you guys?
Yeah.
That is going to be a
next.
long one.
Yeah.
But it's
It
a great
is.
movie, so it's okay. I mean, it could be worse. They could have told you, hey, how about we do a live stream of Heaven's Gate, the 8-hour cut or whatever.
Oh, there's,
Really-
there's a limit. Like, if somebody requests something like super long, I'll be like, sorry, you need to pick something else.
Sorry, you mean you don't want to watch the 8-hour cut of a pretentious director completely killing a classic studio?
I don't want to watch United Artists go down in flames.
Oh, United Artists.
For the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Like, nope.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah, people were giving you guys crap about that.
That's fine.
I don't like the Lord of the Rings movies.
Honestly, well, it's one of those things. It's just like, it's not for everybody. I mean, you wouldn't hit a guy with glasses, would you?
Unwashed heathens.
Ooh, The Crow would be a good commentary.
Well, hey guys, I'm gonna head out of here. Enjoy the rest of the movie.
All right, see you later.
All right,
Talk to you soon.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, 5:30 comes early. See ya.
Byron.
Bye.
All right, David Wheeler, if you want to join and do all that stuff, cool. Just talk to us, man. We'll make it happen.
Oh my gosh.
Do you want Lord of the Rings now?
Jeff, Is that Sloth from the Goonies as Batman?
It is.
Oh my gosh. That is pretty horrific. That is pretty friggin' horrific.
It's a weird ass restaurant.
Oh, someone mentioned David Lynch in the comments. Speaking of David Lynch, apparently he was one of the first people when they first were trying to do this back in the early 80s. He was one of the first people they approached to direct, and this was like around the same time he was approached to direct Return of the Jedi. So like the guy instead he makes Dune. So instead of making Return of the Jedi and maybe Batman, he made Dune. So
They can't all be winners.
That was an amazing choice.
Yeah.
That was an amazing choice.
By the way, Logan Michael,
that was an amazing choice.
the next live stream will technically be tomorrow morning, where I do the morning show. That should be 7:45 Eastern Standard Time. But all the guys from the World Class Bullshitters podcast will be back tomorrow night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our regular weekly podcast. Put me on. I think Tim Burton wrote that himself by hand. That was like a
What?
thing.
Yeah, that looks like his handwriting with
Yeah, the
crayon.
little card was written by Tim Burton.
Really?
Yeah.
I love how he sees the smoke. He's like, "Yep, I got to fall over now."
I love how the black chick does, and she looks around at people at the table. She's like, "Is that smoke?"
Is that gasoline?
Purple smoke.
I like when the person falls into the cake.
I prefer Purple Rain. Thank you very much.
Falls into silence.
Here we go. My favorite Prince song in this movie.
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
Let's broaden our minds, Lauren.
Let's broaden our minds.
They look like priests.
Uh-oh, really
That's
good
how Bob
shot.
starts
Take
swinging.
that shot, man.
I like how Bob is taking notes.
For some reason, just taking notes. He's like, all right, what are we doing now?
Look at the Asian dude with the mullet. He's my fucking hero. He's better than Batman. And he makes it to the end of the movie, too.
He
Hey,
does.
Jeff, do you see that? Really good chef.
Oh, really good chef. Super chat. Thank you. Take a shot,
He
man,
loves-
baby.
He just wants us
Are
to
you
die.
secretly Ryan Johnson? Ugh.
New king in town.
I always wondered if this was like a
I'd have my-
double.
Yeah.
Joker
First
this year.
time I watched this movie as a kid, and my dad told me that because I couldn't read cursive as a 5-year-old.
I'm hearing some bee-boops.
Yeah, Kenda, you cut out. Something about your dad and 5 years old?
When you put it that way, that just sounds wrong.
For fuck's sake, never mind.
Dang. So Joel, or Dion, you know how big of a Prince fan Joel is, right?
Oh yeah.
It's so funny to listen to him talk about this movie. And if you play these songs, he just starts dancing randomly.
It's what you're saying. Is next time we see him, don't play these songs. Is that what you're saying?
What I'm saying is next time you see him, tell him about the time I found the Prince poster in his basement and Prince was essentially naked.
Oh, that's weird.
Michael it's Matthew Mann. Speaking of the director, wants to do a Planet of the Apes marathon with you guys.
Starting with the originals, if Kendo and Nick can get off on a day that I'm free too, we could do a Planet of the Apes just day.
Ooh,
I love the
man.
first one.
I fucking love the originals though. That'd be awesome.
But the only one you really need to watch is Mark Wahlberg's, man. Don't you know?
Oh my god.
Folks, let's say goodbye to Will one more time. He's done a fantastic job on tonight's live stream, but there's just some things you've crossed the line. You're like a line stepper.
I got burned on that as a kid because I love those movies. And I was like, oh, new one's coming out.
You know what?
I watched it and I was just like, what the fuck did I just watch?
It's so bad. Now the question is that the worst Tim Burton movie that he ever made?
No, Willy Wonka or Charlie the Chocolate Factory.
Charlie Talking Factory, yeah.
I don't know. Alice in Wonderland is pretty bad.
Real
never
quick, another
watched those,
super
though.
chat from Really Good Chef. No, I don't make food half everyone hates. Make food everyone hates.
Tim
Oh, we
Burton
got
went from Batman
Brandon
to
Moist is here in the
Superman.
party tonight. Thank
Oh,
you.
there we go.
Making things moist.
Moist
But
return.
by the way, Dion, I'm sure you're aware of this, but Corto Maltese is a nice tie into the Batman Dark Knight Returns comic book.
Yes, it is.
Will, have you had a chance to read that?
Read what?
Batman Dark Knight Returns, the comic book?
Oh yeah, yeah. Speaking of which, where is it?
Peter Weller,
course.
back to
I'm
Robocop.
I'm a huge. I have all the I read all the classic Batman stuff. I love his. Oh yeah, New 52 is very good, or Batman's New 52 is really good at least.
Oh, hello, Brandon Moist. Thank you for your super chat, everyone. Let's get ready and let's get
moist.
tonight.
Let's get moist.
The moist awakens.
This is
okay. So for the record, guys,
Temple-
we're talking about people are asking who's tonight's guest. Will is a patron of the channel.
Hello.
He requested to do a commentary, which you can all do if you're a certain level of patronage. And he wanted to do Batman 89, and he wanted to do it live in front of all you folks. So that's who Will is. Will is Sills Will. He's normally in the chat all the time, lighting it up with some funny stuff, making us crack up. So we always thank him for that. But this is his Patreon hangout. And by the way, folks, next week I believe is next week is the last Wednesday of the month, and we're doing another live hangout for all of our patrons. So this is just a quick PSA. If you want to check it out, check it out. Come on back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, Kendo. When are you gonna organize? Yeah, you gotta organize like a St. Louis, WCB thing. Be it, I don't know. I'm probably the only. Do you guys have the stats to see where everybody is, your subscribers, statewide and whatnot?
I do.
I was gonna say, I'm curious how many are actually from Missouri.
4, and I can name all of them. Kendo, you, Officer President. Really? See that truck or that sign that says rib tips? Well, fuck that. Dion, should you and I get matching purple chef hats like the Joker?
Yes.
Is it pig's pussy pork?
We can cook it.
I don't know why that was that supposed to be a serious question?
Yeah.
Gage and Ronan. Yeah, I
real
know.
quick, we got another super chat from Killer Carp Krupp. How many franchises can Amelia Clark kill? Well, Terminator, Star Wars,
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. Oh, shit.
She's good in Game of Thrones.
So she's done 3 so far. Let's put Amelia Clark in, say,
Fast and Furious, please kill that franchise.
let's put her. She should have been in Ocean's 8.
Yes.
Surprised she wasn't.
I would say she should have been in the Ghostbusters reboot, but at the same time, that kind of self-destructed in and of itself anyway without her. So I guess Sad thing is, she probably would have been the best part of that movie.
She should have been in Ocean's 8. Yeah,
Now the movie picks up for the next 10 minutes or so. This movie's just nonstop action.
Oh yeah.
Now, Jeff, I will say, it was you, Jeff, that said you liked the new Jumanji movie.
We all liked it.
Oh yeah, dude, it was awesome.
I haven't watched
It
it.
was so much fun.
Don't watch
That's
it, Kendo. Don't
Batmobile,
listen to
baby.
these.
Oh, I love that Batmobile so much.
Best
is-
Batmobile.
That is the best
Oh my
Batmobile.
God.
That is one thing that the Joel Schumacher movies did do well, is their Batmobiles, even though they're ridiculous, they're at least kind of okay.
Oh,
There was-
Batman Forever one is.
Yes,
I love that Batmobile.
Batman Forever is a really good one.
Oh man. The toys for all of them were amazing.
Uh-huh.
So
I love-
basically, the whole Batman and Robin movie.
Oh, I love the Joker's henchmen cars. They're all colored and shit. That's amazing.
Real quick, we got another super chat from Matthew Man. Have you guys read any of the Planet of the Apes novelizations? The
Nope.
ones that were before any of the movies were good. Is that what it said? Sorry, it's moved away as I was reading it.
Let's see. It says.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have not. I do have them, but I've never read them.
Every time I read Matthew Mann's name, I just think of Michael Mann, and then I just want to freaking watch The Insider, or Heat's real good.
I want to watch Miami Vice.
I have not seen the TV show. I saw the movie. I wasn't a huge fan of the movie, but it's still good. It's really good. I feel like I'd like it more, though, if I watched the TV show.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess because the TV show is fucking awesome.
Oh, yeah. No,
It's one of the best of all time.
It's on the list. I started watching it during finals week when I had a chance, so I've seen a few things. I've seen also. He also made one of the best Hannibal Lecter movies, Manhunter.
I tried watching that the other day. I didn't like it.
Really? Oh, I think it's awesome, dude. Wait till the end. Well, first of all, Kendo will appreciate this. It ends in St. Louis. The final battle is in St. Louis, and it's him playing in Indigada de Vida, like the full 16-minute version of it or whatever. And it's just it's a gun battle, and I think it's actually Chesterfield, so in St. Louis County. And it's so funny though, like because they show like Old Bush Stadium at one point and whatnot. And it's just
I love it. How much do you weigh?
Yeah, which that's a little bit more than.
She will never give you a correct answer, dude. Bad question.
Bad question. Yeah, she'll never tell you the truth
Because she's a woman.
she's a woman. And they don't even try to shoot
so much during this part. Oh my god!
I just tweeted out my a picture of the office setup. I got my little Batmobile in it. So if you're curious to see what the Batmobile that I'm playing with as I watch this movie looks like, there you go.
Red Dragon was good, Samurai Monkey, and yeah, Eric Brown, you're right. Manhunter's not as good as Silence, but it's a close second. I'd say Red Dragon is third. Hannibal, though Hannibal was not very good.
Hannibal.
Dion, I love how they say check his wallet.
Yeah.
check his wallet because they want an American Express card, so they want.
Yeah.
Listen,
Don't
never leave the
without-
cave without it. Yeah.
That man's got better credit than Johnny Gobbs.
Yeah, well, listen, that's what happens when you get ripped and you take a walk off roof. You don't even get to die Halo Reach style, you know. you can just get ripped. It's like basically what's worse though, Johnny Gobbs getting ripped and taking a walk off the roof, or the guy in Pulp Fiction that gives Uma Thurman a foot massage and Ving Rhames throws him off a roof into like the glass building or whatever, or they just mention it. It's like,
Johnny
which one?
Macchiato.
See, at least Johnny Gobbs got to go out with some style. You know, he got a great line, and you know,
Dion,
his
this
blood was
part
all
is
over the
fucking
pavement.
insane.
Yep, when he just fucking jumps over a wall.
Jeez.
I was waiting behind this fence the whole time, asshole.
he wasn't in the trunk of the car. He was behind the fence. He's been waiting the whole time.
He's been waiting for his time to shine.
I love in the bell tower when the guy goes to run at him and he just hits him in the balls.
Yeah. Did you read the super chat, Jeff?
I'm about to right
Okay.
now. It came from our friend Dio Brando. Thank you, Dio Brando. The new Jumanji was great. I feel like it was more influenced by Indiana
Yes, it
Jones.
was.
Way better than Crystal Skull.
Oh,
Damn
God,
right,
dude,
it's way
it
better
was.
than Crystal Skull.
I don't know, man. I grew up with the original. I actually just saw the double feature of Jumanji and Jumanji 2. And it was the first chance I got to see the original in theater, so it was worth it. But I didn't. Be it, I'm in the minority because it got decent reviews and it made almost $1 million. But I did not like it at all. I didn't think it was very good. I hate to say it, partially this is my bias because I grew up with Jumanji. I'd rather watch. I would not rather watch Ghostbusters 2016. I'd still rather watch Jumanji. But still,
Dio Brando, I'm taking
close.
back my thank you for the super chat because you said they're probably going to reboot Miami Vice with Dong Lover. No.
You know what? You're
Dong Lover and
right.
Shia
Thank
LaBeouf.
you, Remy.
Oh my
Canadian.
God!
You're correct.
Why? Oh, that'd be
I might
horrible.
jump off a roof.
Oh my God, that'd be horrible. Lowest pilot ever.
Matthew Mann, they are rarely better unless it's The Fly.
The Thing.
The Thing is
The
another
Thing's
good one.
good.
Yeah, The Thing. Okay, but here's the thing, though. I'm just waiting for someone in the chat try to say Dawn of the Dead is better than the original, which I would just flip out because it's not.
Dawn of the Dead is better than the original Night of the Living Dead.
No, the remake. I'm waiting for someone to put.
Oh, you mean the
remake.
superior Zack Snyder version?
Get out of here! It is not better.
I mean, if I get out, the show kind of just goes off air. But I mean,
No, I mean,
They didn't even have the classic line, "We got this, man. We got this by the ass." Like, Shaun of the Dead is good. Yeah, well, Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead's a parody, so that's fine.
Yeah, it's not a
Yeah.
remake. I'm just talking about the Also, yes,
God,
I
the
think-
music here is fucking beautiful.
Oh, it is beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Isn't it
Descent
cool
into
that-
Mystery.
yeah, Descent into Mystery. I was gonna say I couldn't remember if it's Descent into Mystery or Descent into Madness. It's a little bit of both.
No, so I think Descent into Madness is in the mouth of madness.
That movie is so underrated. John Carpenter. That's
That
one of
is.
my favorite John Carpenter movies.
That is really underrated.
Freaking Charles. Then again, I also really like Vampires. It's admittedly not very good, but it is James Woods hamming it up for like an hour and a half.
Vampires is the name of it.
Okay, John Carpenter's Vampires. Whatever.
That's the name of it. That is literally the name of it.
I
Yeah.
know.
What about Ghosts of Mars? Isn't that John Carpenter?
Ghosts of
It
Mars
is.
is a
John
goddamn
Carpenter's Ghosts of
classic,
Mars.
and it should be cherished.
Listen, it's regardless. It's still better. It's still better than Escape from L.A. Escape from L.A. is so
Hey, you watch your mouth.
Find yourself floating home.
Mhm.
Man, I'm a little afraid now. You think I'm taking the safe rips at some of these sequels, but apparently not. I might not want to talk about Alien versus Predator then. Or is that a safe one? Can we all agree that's pretty horrible? Both.
Okay,
of
good.
them?
good. I was about to say, I was like, where are you going with this? We're going
No.
Shitty
They're
movie.
horrible. They're horrible.
And the worst thing is the new Predators looks like those movies, and I'm just kind of like,
It's gonna be better
the
though.
new trailer does look a lot better. The latest trailer, the first one looked terrible, but the new one looked a little bit better until they show another Predator hybrid thing. It's like, come on, guys.
oh yeah, it's like the Mega Predator, and I was like, what are you doing? Like,
yeah, just make a fucking Predator movie. Stop with this shit.
Remy Canadian, that movie is at World's End, not Hot Fuzz. Hot Fuzz is the good one.
Hot Fuzz is the one where he's the cop.
Yeah, Hot Fuzz.
Nicholas Angel and Danny Fatterbottom.
Denny Batterbaum.
Which one, Point Break or Bad Boys 2?
Okay, see,
Which do you think I'd prefer?
Which one do you want to watch first?
Some people keep saying Invasion of the Body Snatchers, but which remake are you talking about? Are you talking about Invasion of the Body Snatchers 78? Are you talking about the Abel Ferrara, just called Body Snatchers? Or are we talking about the really crappy Daniel Craig one, just called The Invasion?
Yeah.
So what's the next one just going to be called? B?
It's just going to be called Pod People. It's going to be called
Pod People. That way we can get it.
We should have started a show called Pod People.
Yeah.
I'm down with that.
We start every episode hailing our reptilian masters.
Bud.
I just love the mouthwash on the desk.
Batman doesn't get up very often. There's a piss bucket underneath too, but we don't see it.
Yeah.
We got a super chat from
chamber pot.
We got a super chat from Logan Michael. Thank you. What do you think of the new Halloween? I'm excited.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little excited. I'm a little more excited than I was. The trailer does look good. I was really happy seeing Laurie Strode like constantly like being fearful of him coming back and like going to the gun range and shooting stuff. I really love that. So I'm a little more optimistic than I was. So
by the way, thank you to the man who purchased the Dong Lover shirt. I don't want to say your name on air because you probably don't want your personal information out there. But thank you for picking that up. I'll make sure I have it sent off in the morning to the printer. So thank you very much. American Trent 421. Dealing with an SJW and it's a great remake, technically.
But is it though technically a remake? I mean, I guess.
Is it great technically? I'll say no.
Oh
no, it's not.
Casino Royale's pretty good. The original's horrible.
Oh yeah, the Barry. Well, which is the original? The TV adaptation.
I'm talking about the Woody Allen one. Woody Allen, Peter Sellers, and who else was in that?
David Niven.
Was he? Okay.
Somebody wants to know, why was Cecil shit so hard on the High Council? I don't really know. You guys got to remember, we alternate weeks on the High Council, so I kind of, when it's not on my channel, I kind of take a back seat and let those guys handle it. Next week it's on here on World Class Bullshitters, so make sure you guys come for that. For Doomcock, I always get the best guests on World Class Bullshitters weeks of the High Council.
Doomcock, I love that.
Samurai Monkey, Woody Allen might have been the original, but he also liked his daughter a little bit too much, so there's that too.
Corey Kennerson, thank you very much for your super chat. I greatly appreciate it. And Logan Michael, yes, the Rob Zombie Halloween movies do suck. They suck ass.
That man needs to go back and make fucking Walmart metal and shitty music videos.
No, he doesn't.
He needs to get ripped and take a walk off a rooftop.
Yeah, that would be a better place. He's a fucking poser anyways.
Take you there.
You're not.
The words are Dracula, not take you there, Dion.
Yeah.
Take you there.
Burn through.
Okay, I freaking love in this scene how Kim Basinger basically has her little Padawan braid going on.
I love when he walks in and goes, "Nice place, a lot of space," or whatever.
Nice.
And the Joker says it right after he walks into. I never thought that as a kid.
You want to get nuts? Come on, let's get nuts.
That little picture you found, Jeff, was amazing.
That was on Instagram.
That was awesome.
By the way, folks, if you want to see my picture of Batman I drew from Batman '89, it's on Instagram. I'm the Jeff Hicks. Check it out. Give it a like. Let me know.
Comic fan Nicholas, I've always kind of wondered too why they gave Bruce Wayne glasses. It's kind of an interesting. He's not traditional Bruce Wayne. It's interesting, but he makes it work.
You guys want to hear a funny story about Kevin Smith?
Yep.
Yes.
He liked this movie so much that he started wearing fake glasses, and it fucked with his eyesight, so he has to wear real glasses now.
I feel bad laughing after he had his
Kevin
heart
Smith,
attack,
you're
but
just
it's true.
Jeez, Kevin Smith, you're just fucking yourself over and over again, man. God
I
damn.
mean, Batman's not real. Get over yourself. Come on.
Well, did you ever
Was it
hear
fake?
about how he got kicked off an airliner a few years ago? Like when
Being
he was
too
at, like
fat.
his
Being
peak?
too fat,
Yes,
yeah. I
for
remember
being
that was
too
a
fat.
thing.
Did
He
the
also made a
glasses also
movie
mess up
about
his
a freaking
brain and cause him to make
baseball
shitty
card.
movies like Yoga Hosers?
No.
So
What it did is it made food it made food seem smaller, so I kept eating more and more and more.
Oh,
Oh,
It is still better
Well, that's what
than
caused
Harmony.
the
What is that guy's name, Jeff? Harmony Kimone or
Corinne?
whatever.
Harvey Corinne.
It was so funny because most people love Spring Breakers and I hate it. And hearing you rip on that in Gummo made my day. I was just like Clint Eastwood style. It made my day because oh my gosh, I can't. Spring Break.
Fuck both of
Forever.
those movies.
And
I
yes,
saw them in theaters.
I love
and you said you saw it in New York, didn't you?
Yeah, in
Great
Manhattan
way-
at the
Great way to
AMC.
spend, great way to spend New York City, man. Oh, you would have been better going to the same porn theater that Robert De Niro went to in Taxi Driver. At least that movie might have had some. That movie might have had some acting.
It would have been a beaver picture. I would have enjoyed that.
Italian Mirror picture. What?
Listen, it was 1978. It probably would have been.
I need to make a
Before
beaver
Brazil
picture
was a
shirt
country,
just for me.
obviously.
Oh my god.
By the way, Corey
Oh,
Kennerson, thank you again for your super chat.
I know exactly how you should design the beaver picture shirt too.
Kingdom would.
So essentially, what it is it's a frame, like a really fancy looking frame, and just like a picture of a beaver smiling. And it just says beaver picture.
Now, Jeff, what is worse though?
It just looks
Is,
so innocent,
the
but it's
Cell
not.
worse or Spring Breakers worse?
The what?
Spring Breakers or the Cell? Which one's worse?
Spring Breakers. It's got James Franco
Yeah.
fucking front.
Good point.
Spring
Good
Break.
point.
See you later, Blue Watcher. Have a good night, man, and I'll be looking for you.
Blue
next
Watcher.
week.
It's basically James Franco acting as
Himself.
Post Malone,
Post
and
Malone.
his name is Alien. Like, what the fuck?
Spring Break. He's got a grill. I hate James Franco as it is. Just give him
I
a
mean,
grill.
I don't like. I like him, but I don't like him in that part. Like, that was dumb. That was shitty.
He's an incredibly talented actor, but he'd rather just smoke weed and make comedies with his little butt buddy than make movies like 127 Hours. Because like you see that and it's like, wow, James Franco is a really good actor. But I don't know.
Matthew, man, you're gonna get a Sam Raimi Spider-Man marathon.
Yes.
Believe me, I can't wait to talk about that. I could do a solo 12-hour Spider-Man marathon. And talk for every
Can we
minute.
just make it a double feature?
Yeah, there's no such thing as a third Spider-Man.
Thank you.
Dude, Tobey Maguire is still the best Spider-Man.
I'm not.
Everybody always says, "Oh, dude, Tom Holland is the best now." He's had one movie. Spider-Man 2 is the best movie that Marvel or Marvel Studios, regardless, anything Marvel, that is the best movie Marvel has ever had, in my opinion.
You're right, Scotty Bates. It is a bunch of pictures that I drew of naked women and food I've eaten and some toys on my shelf.
Oh yeah,
That's what I like in life.
He's
Yeah,
definitely
Jeff,
found your Instagram.
Jeff, where'd you get those wonderful toys, man? Hot Topic.
Toys, naked chicks.
I
and
have
food.
never purchased a Hot Topic, sir.
That is an.
I
Hey,
take
listen,
that personally.
they had a lot of Jared Leto Joker stuff there a bit ago.
Shit, dude. every wannabe little fucking punk goth kid went in there and bought that. This is like his new clothes for the new year at school.
You want to get nuts? Come on.
I'm and in the back of his mind he was thinking I'm gonna get so late, and then it just didn't happen.
Well, between sending used condoms and dead animals to his co-stars and not backing it up with the performance,
That's the dumb. He was just copying fucking.
Want to get nuts?
Come on. Heath Ledger was doing.
Turns into Beetlejuice right there.
Yeah, he does.
With the accent, it's showtime.
Huh?
My prey.
I like the sound of it. To quote Dumb and Dumber, what if he shot him in the face? That was a risk we were willing to
What
take.
if he shot you in the face? What if he shot me in the face?
Or you go the Zombieland route and do the double tap. He does
Ooh.
neither. He does neither. Yeah, you ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight?
Logan Michael, thank you again for your super chat. Superpowers or Secret Wars toys / comics? I'm going to go with the Superpowers toy line because they're better in terms of variety, articulation, play sets. And I'll go with the Secret Wars comic books because I fucking love Secret Wars. It introduced the black suit Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, you're right. Black suit Spider-Man. Hey, and his moment of shining moment was Spider-Man 3. Good old Topher Grace.
You shut your mouth when you're talking to me. Corey Kennerson, I'm late. What timestamp are you at? Corey, we are at the 1 hour, 25 minute, and 15-second marker by the time you get there. So
Topher Grace. Has he done anything recently? I think the last big movie I saw him in was Interstellar.
He was in that?
Yeah, he had a small role. He gets punched in the face by Casey Affleck, which felt like Christopher Nolan just saying, yeah, nobody liked you in Spider-Man.
Devil's Due, you think Spider-Man 1 is still considered to be the baseline bare minimum you need to match to be a good cape flick? I love Spider-Man 1. It holds up incredibly well 16 years later.
Willem Dafoe is so good as the Green Goblin.
The pacing is really great, too.
Topher Grace is going to be in Black Klansman. That's what he's going to be in.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He is. And it's got Adam Driver.
Yep.
Did you buy your tickets already, Nick?
Yeah, I did. I got my tickets. I got my special poster and my hood. So I'm good to go.
Okay, cool. Perfect.
Nice.
They're going to let you right in.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've heard you guys talk about it. What do you guys think of the new Venom movie coming out?
God.
There's my thoughts.
I have none because it looks horrible.
That movie can go fuck itself and die.
It's called a symbiote. Will you get?
Yeah, I know they kept saying
Symbiote.
symbiote. I'm like, isn't it symbiote or whatever? I don't know.
Yeah, Spider-Man 2 is better than Spider-Man 1. I'm not going to disagree with that at all. But Spider-Man 1 is really great still.
Yeah.
No Windfall. That's Passengers. Interstellar is the one with Matthew McConaughey drinking beer on a porch with a robot.
I just feel bad for Tom Hardy, man, because that movie's gonna it's gonna fucking bomb, man. It's gonna be bad.
Yeah, I don't know, but see, will it bomb though? I have a feeling it'll still make a lot of money.
It just depends how much they spent on it.
Yeah, that's true.
Choosing between Spider-Man 1 and 2, it's like, do you want the 20-ounce steak or the 21-ounce steak? They're both great choices.
Exactly.
I want more. More?
Would you like the Colt 45 or the Colt 45?
I'll have the Colt Sexual 45.
Colt Sexual 45. Very good. Excellent choice.
I have a Colt 45.
I will have the Colt 45 and 2 zigzags. That's all I need.
Okay,
Park after dark.
I love that so much. He pushes the screen to one side. He's like, "Fuck this."
Here,
even the mayor looks to the side there, like he's really there. I love that.
Yeah, I like that kind of.
It's so
moment too.
Oh yeah, it's so dumb, but it works so well.
Oh hey Nick, knowing that you didn't like It Comes at Night, I got a horror movie you probably really enjoy. Hereditary.
Oh my god, I need to go watch that. I have not seen that yet.
It is. I really liked it. Now, be it I liked It Comes at Night, so say what you will. But I thought it was basically like it's kind of.
I still feel bad for dragging Jeff to that movie. I was like, oh, let's do a thing for it. Let's do a thing for it.
I don't know.
Fuck you, dude.
I actually really liked it.
That was his Joel moment.
Yeah, yeah, and I was just like, oh man, I felt so bad. And then we called in Dion, and he was like legitimately worried about it.
I was.
that review was a lot of fun to do, but like just what happened. Like the review was just so much fun, but like just watching the movie was just like, fuck that movie so much. Oh man.
Eric Brown, of course, with no survivors. That was crashing this plane. Oh, good old Bane. Poor Tom Hardy. Actually, you know what? He was great as Bane.
I agree.
But Venom, I loved Dark Knight Rises is one of my favorite movies of all time. I actually like it
as well.
I actually like it a little bit more than Dark Knight, slightly. Not much more, but a little bit.
I always have to choose between which one I like the most. Ish, masala.
Dang, you know what, Dion, you've jumped in front of Jeff. After Jeff's Jurassic Park comment, Now Pendo can never be beat because he's St. Louis. He's St. Louis's one and only. But yeah, you're definitely in second there, buddy. Jeff, you didn't like
the Joker
tonight.
challenges Batman, and you see Bruce Wayne taking the shit personal. Open case log on his parents. Fucking, this is where the movie hits the feels a little bit.
Yep.
You realize Batman had an open case on his parents' murder. Realizes the guy who did it.
And it's the Joker.
Then
What's also
Love that Joker.
What's interesting too is it's never Batman versus Joker until the end. It's Batman versus Jack Napier, or it's Joker versus Bruce Wayne. It's not Batman versus Joker until he gets in the plane. I think that's kind of interesting.
I say it's the adverse. I think it's Batman versus Bruce Wayne at the end, where especially in the museum, it's Joker versus Batman because he doesn't realize that, and then it's the end of the movie where he
I love how his dad rolls up that program like he's gonna hit the kid.
Yeah, I'm gonna beat your ass, Bruce.
He like the way he
bats him in the nose like a dog.
I was like, he's gonna beat the shit out of that kid.
No.
I like how this is almost a dreamlike sequence.
Yeah. Without the usual dream elements, it's
you don't have fucking Javier Bardem Morgan and what's her face from The Walking Dead being shot in an alleyway. Where a string of pearls goes off and a gun slot.
Javier Bardem
Morgan.
You're new to the channel, man. That's our running joke.
We want you on our channel. Please come by and say hi.
And it never stopped making me laugh because
I know it's
funny.
I need to go back to
Agent Smith. Holy shit!
Oh my gosh,
is that really him?
No.
What to say? I didn't think so.
No, but like the guy that got to look like the guy that got to look like young Jack Nicholson. No, it's fucking amazing. Like he looks so much like him. It's amazing.
Real quick, we got another super chat from Matthew Mann. Can you guys picture Jim Carrey playing Carnage in Spider-Man 3 if they allowed it?
No.
Fuck that. Probably not.
I can't remember if he was rumored to play
much.
Carnage in the fourth movie or if that was just a popular fan demand, but I've heard at least more than a few times that people have been like, yeah, Jim Carrey should play him. I mean, listen, it can't be any worse than that new movie that came out with like a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes, Dark Crimes or whatever, with his shaved head and his beard. Poor Jim Carrey.
Well, he's gone fucking crazy now, so he just needs to
he's always been crazy. Did you guys see the Man on the Moon documentary?
I did not.
And oh my, watch it, like, dude, he is a nut. Like,
shit, Alfred, you brought her in the goddamn cave.
Yeah, what are you doing,
Alfred? What's the number one rule about the cave? Goddammit,
you're fucking fired,
You
Michael.
know the rule about the cave, man. I could have been jerking off to fucking bad porn, goddammit.
Alfred,
what are you doing? What are you doing, Alfred?
Dude, he's got his best Steve Jobs costume on right now, too.
This predates Steve Jobs.
Holy shit, you're right. Yeah. Steve Jobs stole this from him.
Okay, so Kevin Smith wore fake glasses, but it was, Kevin Smith wore his fake glasses. Steve Jobs just stole the look.
Oh, God.
How cool would it be? Rip off something good,
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
How cool would it be though? At the end, it drops the Joker, or the Joker drops, and he's like, "I avenged my parents," and somebody pops up and goes, "Nah, Joe Chill killed your parents."
A lot of people have a problem with Joker being the one that kills his parents. I don't think it's honestly that bad of a change. It's not like Joe Chill ever went on to do anything other than just being Joe Chill. Like, I've always preferred it anyway to just be
never my turtleneck, Kim.
They never find who kissed my turtleneck.
I'm fine with Joker killing his parents. It ties it together, but that's why I'm glad we have Batman Begins. You can either have a more faithful adaptation, or you can have this, and they both are good. Both are great, and they both deserve to have a place in history.
Yeah. Plus, in this movie, if they had been like my parents were killed by Joe Chill, most people are gonna be like, who the fuck is Joe Chill?
Yes, right. They probably would. They'd be like, what? Yeah, who's Joe Chill?
Whereas if it's the Joker, and it's like, oh, I know who that is.
I mean, how could anybody know? Christopher Nolan couldn't even pronounce Carmine Falcone's name right in Batman Begins. Called him Falcone.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different ways to pronounce it. According to that movie, it's like Han Solo and Han Solo.
And
Now we're at a point where the movie is essentially nonstop action for the next 35 minutes.
those machine guns.
Heck yeah, dude.
That's the dream, dude. A car with machine guns.
Now I have
Machine guns.
Now I have a machine gun. Ho ho ho. Yeah, but you can have a new Batman with machine guns. It's Ben Affleck. That Batmobile had some machine guns on it.
That's a hell of a grenade.
Yeah, it is.
It was a very, very small nuke. That's what it was.
It's a thermal detonator.
It was a dirty bat bomb.
Dirty bat bomb.
Wow, this is such a cool shot.
Yeah, these are all miniatures. I fucking love it.
Oh yeah, Derek Meddings, may he rest in peace.
Yep.
I think the last movie he ever worked on was Goldeneye.
Oh
Who's
shit.
that?
Oh man, yeah.
That's a good movie too.
I love that movie.
Yeah, Junior Bird Boy.
Fucking love this movie.
I do love the fucking miniatures in this so much. They're just ridiculous.
I like Batman with a 5 o'clock shadow. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it.
Make him seem more realistic.
And I love this fucking song, Trust by Prince.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dion, last time we hung out and I had your Google Play, I played this song.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
man.
Jeff, you never sang Moon River for us.
Moon River. He's the whole fist there, Doc?
With the Afro 6'9".
Oh my gosh.
Freaking Fletch. Chevy Chase. And here's the man.
God, this dance is so crazy. I wonder what the direction was.
Jack Nicholson, you just be Jack Nicholson being the Joker, and we'll just shoot it.
Oh, hey Jeff, why don't we go lay on the bed and I'll fill you in?
Why don't we what?
Remember from Fletch, why don't we go lay on the bed and I'll fill you in?
I love that movie so much. Fanatics of Film, thank you. Where are you at? We're at the 1 hour, 37-minute marker. We're at the part where Joker's throwing the money during the Trust Parade, the Gotham Bicentennial.
Hubba, hubba, hubba.
Money, money, money. Who do you trust? Yeah, me. I'm giving away free money.
I'm giving away free money, you should trust me.
And where is the Batman?
And where is the Batman?
Kicking it right. This movie paces itself incredibly well in terms of its build.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, it literally ends on a high note on top of that fucking cathedral.
Yep.
Oh, I know.
It's another sign of a good movie, at least for us on the channel, when we're, almost 2 hours into a film and it feels like it's been 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So well paced.
I love the Joker dance right here. It looks like something Dan would do.
You could almost say that at the end when Batman's, on top of the cathedral, you could almost say he has the high ground.
Boo!
Oh,
Shit.
boy.
Okay, listen, Nick
$50.
liked it.
God damn, thank you so much.
Whoa.
What's your favorite decade of SNL?
Keep it none.
90s for sure.
I'm gonna say very end of the 80s, early 90s when I was watching it as a kid.
World.
I'll go with 90s as well.
Yeah, I don't say the 90s, man. That was a good time.
After
Also-
95, 96, it sucked.
You mean when it gave the stillbirth of
Money, money,
Adam
money.
Sandler? Adam Sandler.
He was gone by then.
First round. Oh, was he? Okay.
Yeah, once they all left and it was the new cast, 697 shit, which is never the same again.
And now it's horrible.
Fanatics of Film says, best soundtrack ever. I met Prince years ago. Saw him twice. Where'd you meet him at, Fanatics of Film? I want to hear that story.
Opioid clinic.
Yeah, R.I.P. Phil Hartman. Wow.
Were you hanging out with Charlie Murphy and all those guys?
Phil Hartman
Game
era is also the best Simpsons era as well. So Phil Hartman, I guess, yeah, he's best of eras then.
See you, Gaijin Ronin.
Go with a smile.
If you gotta go with a smile.
smile.
Yeah, Lewis, Simpsons was best in the 90s.
This is definitely the most quotable Batman flick for all the right
Oh,
reasons.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Definitely.
I mean, everyone just says that
Express
fucking
code.
line. This, you either die here or live long enough to become the villain. That's like,
Oh yeah.
I'm so tired of the quotes from The Dark Knight. Dark Knight's a fine movie. Dion knows I give it high marks. I'm just tired of how people act around it.
Yeah, they act like it's the only Batman movie ever. It's like, no, there were,
There were a lot of them.
There was 89. I mean, come on now.
I like The Dark Knight more than this one, but the quote, I don't think that quote, I think it's way too on the nose, too. It's like, oh, yeah, because you become Two-Face, we know. Whereas, yeah, this movie, you have classic Johnny Gobbs, you have, where does he get these wonderful toys? You
single-handedly have immortalized Johnny Gobbs, a character who doesn't
I know,
appear
you really
in the film. Because of you,
Yeah.
I sit around in the day thinking about Johnny Gobbs and the walk he took off a roof. So thank you, Will.
I just sit there and I dream about it.
I also like how this guy has on a dust mask for gas. I'm just saying.
Listen, he looked Danger in the face, and he said, "Hey, Danger, I've got a baseball bat, bitch."
Maybe the dust is or the gas is full of dusty particles.
Jeff, that is
Could
a
be,
shirt
it
you
could be,
should
but
make
I'm just saying.
is the Johnny Gobbs shirt. Greatest character you've never seen. Johnny Gobbs.
I get ripped like Johnny Gobbs on the weekend.
Are you sure it's only the weekend?
Yeah, I now with our morning show, I got to get
With
the
the
bed
mor-
and be responsible.
Get ripped like
Yeah.
Johnny Gobbs.
So I think Star Wars got a little ripped and might have just taken their walk off the roof.
I don't think they even got ripped. They just were like, "Hey, fuck what we're doing."
Let's just jump off the roof.
Morons will still pay money to go see this and say it's great because it says Star Wars.
I did see it in theaters.
God damn it, Vicky.
Does anyone drive a nice car in this film?
No.
Besides Alfred,
Well, he drives it for different reasons, So.
She killed Robert Wool.
he's not dead.
Yeah, he
know.
comes back. Come on.
Dion, if I can
Exactly
find
like
a
I've never
copy of it
fucking
for
seen it.
you, I want to get you the Batman '89 comic book.
Yes.
Ooh.
I have the first issue of the comic book from '89. It is interesting.
I got the movie edition for that. Batman Returns, Batman Forever. I don't have Batman and Robin. I got Batman Begins.
Do you just have like the collected edition or whatever, or do you have like just like the floppies?
I have the single releases for those movies, so they're
Yeah.
softbacks.
That's awesome.
They're all first edition prints. My Batman '89 is mint condition. That shit, I've never opened it up fully because I have two copies, one to read, one to save. Matthew Mann, who do you think would be a great actress to play Zatanna? In her prime, Catherine Zeta-Jones would have looked right.
Ooh, yeah. In her prime, Salma Hayek probably would have been pretty decent too.
If
I don't
Selma
know,
Hayek could get rid of the
they both
accent,
still look pretty good. I'm just saying.
She does.
Yeah, because Salma Hayek
You
was in
stole my balloons.
Hitman's Bodyguard, and she's still fucking hot. She's very milfy now.
I just love how all the people of Gotham know that he just tried to kill him. They're like, "Fuck it, let's go get us some more money, yo."
They're like, money. No, we don't care about our lives.
There you go. There.
Oh, Bob.
Bob, we love you.
I feel like I should play the
R.I.P. Bob.
Titanic music right now.
All right. So honestly, two best characters in this movie is totally Bob the Goon and Johnny Gobbs. One never appears on screen. The other gets unceremoniously killed by his boss.
Yeah, man.
I love this.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it's so 2 minutes and it's like patting him, but it's awesome.
Yeah, it's just like, hey, how you doing? Do you see that? All right, good.
Yeah, but we need a little bit of fun like that in a movie.
Oh, of course, man. Of course.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. It's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, you can't take yourself too seriously. You're like, it's not fun then.
And then you
Oh, hey,
remember
Kendo,
that
you
ever
never
since
answered
the
that
night,
favorite
Batman
movie
was going
question.
to fucking kill the Joker.
Yeah.
What
And he
favorite
misses.
movie?
Remember, I put in the super chat that one time I said favorite movie. You said it was too on the spot, man.
Because I honestly Can't just pick out one. But in the weeks to come, you'll hear us give each of us will give our top 10 because we got a game that I came up with for it.
Dion, I'm gonna start calling you a gruesome son of a bitch.
Yeah. I'll take it.
By
the way, we're watching the 1989 Batman, guys. We're not watching the Nolan ones.
Now, this makes no sense. How does he not hit him?
That's an awful target.
He didn't calibrate his guns properly before he left the Batcave. Or Alfred didn't. Alfred fucked up again. Didn't do his job.
Batman's a retard.
He's a retard.
American Trend 421. Thank you very much. Winner SJW. Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight? I'll never dance anywhere with an SJW.
You know what's really sad is my initials are technically SJW, but it's WJS though, but it's SJW.
You're Wall Journal Street? I knew it.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie, I just thought of that. I started thinking, I was like, wait a second, those are my initials. I'm sure.
You're the root of the problem. Everyone, I'll give you Will's address. You can
take me to times
well wishes.
You can say yippee-ki-yay, Mr. Falcon, drop me at Times Beach, and just let it do its job.
You gotta be a spry motherfucker to crash your plane and immediately jump the fuck out.
Well, he is Batman.
Oh, Kendo, I forgot to tell you, you cracked me up too with your Christian Mingle story, about Kirksville. I died laughing. I was like, that sounds like Kirksville. And Chapman over here is just giving you crap. I'm like, sure. And Grizzly Adams had a beard.
Just better make it 10 on Christian Mingle.
Christian Mingle.
Well, I guess we're not getting that sponsorship.
We're a farmersonly.com podcast because we don't have to be lonely.
At farmersonly.com. No, Silver Surfer couldn't beat Superman.
But he's Norin Rad. Not Norin Lane.
I appreciate that joke so much. He's rad, bro.
And that's why you're my best friend, and I love Lisa so much.
Oh, hi, Jeff.
Oh, hi, Denny. This is me when I have to go to church.
Just knocking everything over. Wait, when do you go to church?
I haven't been to church in decades.
Yeah. I've never been. They don't like my kind there.
I mean, don't you guys have in Samoa? Don't you have I don't know, pineapple factories or something?
No. We are a totem pole made out of pineapples that we have eaten.
Is the Rock at the top of your totem pole?
Yeah, him and Jason Momoa both are the top.
The ultimate showdown.
We're still like whoever dies first, the one person who lives is going to be the top of the totem pole.
The Rock's going to beat Jason Momoa, dude. He's the Rock.
Winner takes the other one's powers.
There can only be one. So
there can only be one famous Samoan.
Dude,
no. So
and then once both of them die, then I get their powers, so it's fine.
Yeah, whoever gets Lisa Bonet now loses.
What is this Thunderdome? 2 men enter, 1 man leave.
Logan Michael, thank you again for your super chat. Oh hi, Mark.
Oh hi.
Oh hi, Logan.
Hi, Logan.
You guys want us to do stuff about the room? Let us know. We can make it happen.
Oh gosh.
I did not hit her. I did not.
If you don't want us to do anything, it's bullshit.
Oh, hi, Vicki.
I'm 100% in for a room watch party.
Holy shit.
Did you see that The Disaster Artist is on Amazon Prime?
Yep.
Is it? I have not checked it out yet.
I bought the Blu-ray.
I got the Blu-ray.
Is it that good?
It's very good.
Yeah.
If you love the room, The Disaster Artist is definitely a damn good watch, and it's worth buying. I loved it.
Oh, yeah.
The Devil's Due. I like your comment a lot. I really do.
Yes, it is. I wish more Batman movies would have it, or have something similar. I just wish they'd bring back the Gothic architecture. I'm just waiting for them to do that.
What, bring back this kind of feel to the movie?
Oh yeah, like and just like with the gargoyles and everything, and just I would love for them to make another Batman movie, kind of in the vein of like this and like the Arkham games, because the Arkham games are pretty Gothic as well.
Okay, yeah. I would. Oh, I'd love that. That'd be amazing.
I would, yeah, that would make my day.
I love how ineffective Commissioner Gordon is in this movie.
Oh, yeah.
He's always ineffective. He's the bumbling idiot of the movie. Like he's always ineffective.
Well, like what did you say, Jeff? He's the grandpa or whatever.
I said that. Yeah, he's like the grandpa of the franchise.
Uncle Jeff Gordon.
Yeah, good old
Jeff Gordon.
Yeah, good old.
Gordon.
After I solve crime, I'm gonna go race my car and beat Batman.
I make nothing but left turns. Yeah,
God.
I fucking love Cheerios.
Would you like to
Pepsi
see
runs
my
through my veins.
jalapeno
There's three
steak?
things in my life: God, America, and Mountain Dew.
Holy shit!
You
Nah,
shut
man.
your mouth, Chip.
Nah, the best.
I'll roundhouse the shit out of you, Chip.
Oh my god! Oh, jeez.
In my version, you better shut your mouth before I fuck it, Chip.
Here comes. What were you saying? This is your favorite character.
Yeah, I love this guy. He's
Yeah.
got fucking
He
leg
totally,
blades
he
and shit.
completely exerts himself by doing this.
Oh no, that was never.
I'd pass out from that nut shot too.
Yeah. You're flying it at full force. Yeah.
Hey, Dion, that Hot Toys Batman comes with that thing.
Oh, does it really? Holy
Yeah, it comes with that wrist guard.
Oh my god.
I might end
How
up
much was
spending
it?
$500.
You really deserve it, Dion.
I
You
know.
work hard every day.
God damn it! I want that toy so bad. Ever since I actually saw it in person, I was like, oh, here's where I almost had a heart attack as a kid.
Ray Charles.
Fucking too cool Scorpio over here.
This is an old cliche I like movies where the black henchman's the hardest one to beat.
The hardest
Yeah, you're right. That is a cliche, yeah.
But he's A, still the henchman, and B, he usually dies like the most horrific of the deaths.
Because once you get
He gets his head bashed into the bell and then thrown down the roof. Or thrown down the cathedral.
But he stays in perfect diving form on his way down.
yeah,
Perfect diving form. That is a 9.8 dive, sir.
And I'm sure
you're
he's
gonna
sticks to
go
landing.
with a splash or a splatter.
A splatter.
Yeah, that's right. The blood was all over the pavement.
By the way, folks that are talking about Mike Judge in the comments, yes, Mike
Mike
Judge
Judge
is
is
fantastic,
awesome.
and I love King of the Hill.
Yeah.
Office Space.
Here he goes. What an idiot!
What an idiot. He tries to catch him.
Batman has a fractured spine in this scene. Listen to the sound effect it makes when he
It's
punches him
gonna
in the
take him like
stomach.
6 months to get better. Is what you're saying?
He'll never walk again.
No. Didn't have robot legs.
You know, Batman had the same injury as Christopher Reeve, but he recovered because he's Batman.
Because he's Batman. Christopher Reeve was just an actor.
I loved Christopher Reeve. I
Like when I heard he could never use Superman again, I was sad that day. I was sad that day.
Here goes that perfect form, guys. Look
There
at
you
that.
go. Oh, will he make it?
Ooh, a little
See,
rough
that
on the
was-
landing.
That time I had never
Big
seen
kahuna.
Superman movie, so yeah, I think the first Superman movie I ever saw was Superman Returns in theaters.
Ew.
He may have to settle for the bronze.
I don't know, man. After that headshot, he's going to concussion protocol.
Dion,
yeah,
babe,
the NFL's
you're
gonna lie
fired.
about it.
When I say
Immediately.
fired, I mean terminated.
I love the suction sound on the fucking Ooh.
Yeah, Kendo, he's got the concussion protocol, but they're just gonna hide it, cover it up a little bit. It's not
Eric-
bad, I swear. He'll be back next week.
Eric Brown, I watch Oliver Harper retrospectives, and I've tried to get him on the show before. No response yet, but hey, once we pass him up in terms of viewers, I'm sure he'll say yes. Him and Duncan, as well as Richard. I'd like them all on the show. Get him some milk.
Get him.
I love purple.
I like how she's going to blow him to distract him from Batman.
He's ready to blow him just to distract him.
And obviously, as a kid, I never understood why he was making that face.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is he? Why is he making that stupid face?
So, hypothetically, the Joker has his fly down this entire fight.
Yeah,
Theoretically, yeah.
hypothetically.
And his Joker dong just flopping out there.
Now, is it as wide as the rest of them?
That's something I don't want to know.
Yep, I don't want to know that.
If I saw Joker ball sack a Joker story, that'd be gross.
It's so white.
See, that's what they're waiting. That's what they're waiting for. They've put the Star Wars stories on hold so they can tell stories about the Joker and his glorious balls.
There you go, Jeff. Just like how Bruce tried to get Kamala's penis trending on Twitter, we could try to get Joker's penis.
Joker's ball sack.
Yeah,
Love that Joker.
Love that Joker.
Folks, let's try to get hashtag Joker's ball sack trending on Twitter.
We got another super chat from Dio Brando. Thank you very much. Have you seen the Suicide Squad movie? They turned Dr. Fate into a male stripper in the movie. No joke.
Yeah, the movie is weird. It
Like the live action one?
No, the animated movie.
Oh,
They just
okay,
came out. Suicide Squad Hell to Pay. They literally have full. I'm not even kidding you. Animated full frontal female nudity.
That's not weird.
Well,
Yeah,
Haven't you seen Heavy
I
Metal?
think. Yeah, I was about to say heavy metal has that too. Yeah.
Having your dong out is a good way to distract your opponent. That's how Daniel beat Johnny in the fucking Karate Kid. The crane kick wasn't a kick; you could see his balls.
Yep.
listen.
You can see right up the fucking pant leg of that gi. And there was nothing but sack.
That's how Viggo Mortensen took them all down in that one movie he did where he's butt naked in that fight. What was it? Eastern Promises. It's like a 10-minute brutal fight, and he's just butt naked. It's just Viggo Mortensen's balls flopping around. Like, whoa.
By the way, Matthew Mann sent in another super chat. What if they made another Austin Powers movie? What do you guys think?
Fuck no.
Yeah, those ones are past its time. I think you know they've died. So I wouldn't want one.
I don't think Mike Myers is capable of bringing it.
True.
No.
Well, his newest movie flopped hard.
Wait, were you in a new movie?
Yeah, it's called Terminal. It was like a film noir kind of thing with Margot Robbie, and it did not do well.
Oh shit. Okay. Well.
Which was sad because that was his first movie in like 5-6 years or whatever. That's his first movie, I think, since the last Shrek movie, or either that or his small role in Inglourious Bastards, whichever one came first. But yeah, no, it's sad because it looked interesting, but yeah, apparently it sucked.
That's horrible.
Another super chat from Logan Michael. Thank you very much. Mattel or Hasbro in the 80s?
Hasbro.
Ooh, Hasbro in the 80s for sure.
Hasbro.
Hasbro, you had G.I. Joe and Transformers.
Yep.
That's before they sold out with Star Wars.
Yeah, Masters of the Universe is not my cup of tea.
You don't like yourself some bleach blonde Dolph Lundgren
No.
with Frank Langella playing.
He doesn't hang dong to distract Skeletor, so it's not my cup of tea. I mean, if you can't whip your dick out an attorney and beat villainy,
Hey, Skeletor, look at this bone.
I have the power to stay hard for hours.
Thank you, Viagra.
They're making a new one with David Goyer writing it, so he'll probably
God,
sell.
that last Joker scream. God damn.
Oh, that animation is so bad.
He just wanted to take a walk off a roof, Johnny Gobb style.
This is for you, Johnny.
This is for you, Johnny. I'm not quite ripped, but you know it's all right. I'm Jack Nicholson, though, so I probably am ripped in real life.
I've done enough cocaine and alcohol. I think I'm good.
I don't have Angelica Houston to keep it going right
I like
now.
how every every Batman film after this has the grappling hook shot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Especially, I love him in Batman Forever.
When they jump down the shaft right at the end.
Yeah, and he's chasing after him.
Yeah,
And he like hooks Robin's legs up and then grabs Nicole Kidman.
yeah, his arms because he's tied up or whatever. Yep.
Dr. Chase Meridian.
And she really likes her. Listen, she was just trying to get
Thank
into
you,
character
Bruce.
for
You've
Ice.
always been a good friend.
She was trying to get into character for her character
Also-
in Eyes Wide Shut. She really
Also, best song for that movie.
Batman. Anyway, Dion, thank you for
He's from a road.
Dion. Your impression of Harvey was perfect.
Thank you.
It was very understated, which was how it was in the film. And if the listeners in the chat didn't get it, well, go back to that timestamp, whatever it is in this stream, and go back and watch it because Dion is the real MVP tonight.
You're damn right. This ain't a game for me, son.
Finn got kissed by a rose.
Oh shit!
You look pretty surprised, yeah.
Oh, I would be too.
He was waiting
Yeah.
for. See, he was.
Well,
just
no.
waiting for-
He wanted to
waiting for
die and
some
not kiss a
correction.
rose. All right, let's be honest.
The Yellow
Seriously.
Rose of Texas.
That was going to be the original closing of our episode 2 weeks ago, but I don't think people would have laughed as much as they did it by Yellow Brick Road.
Yellow Brick Road. The last time we'll ever see Billy D. Well, actually, no, he did play Two-Face in the Lego Batman movie.
Did he really?
Yes, for like 1 or 2 scenes. It was
that's
Williams. Is like, oh, what we could have maybe had. But you know what? That's all right.
Here's a question. How did Batman get this there? I know he could have hired a truck, but there would be like a manifest for where the truck came from, who rented it, all this shit.
Alfred dropped it off.
Yeah.
Oh gosh,
Somebody's
somebody's talking.
truck and put it there. That's it.
Somebody's talking about the Love Guru in the comments.
Ew.
Oh, boo.
Not the movie.
Justin
Woo.
Timberlake's best movie.
Almost to the best part of the movie.
Really? I thought it did really good in time.
It's also
That movie
network as
sucks.
well.
I love
I
time.
saw
Time
it in theaters.
was good. I love that movie.
Isn't that the one where Cillian Murphy plays the main bad guy?
Yes, it is.
Neat. Okay, I saw part of it.
I love how happy this one ends because even though he's Batman, she knows it. The movie ends with them about to go on a date. Like I love how I love that.
He's about to bang her.
Yeah,
It's gonna
he's
be a
like,
little
"Listen,
late
baby."
to dinner though, because he's busy posing on top of that fucking building.
Fuck yeah, he was.
Give him a
And
farmer
she's not surprised at all, guys.
Oh, here it is. Here it is.
Let's have a moment of silence. Hold on
Yeah.
until the movie
You
ends.
gotta listen to the end of this.
Oh fuck! I want to go fight crime right now.
Oh, that's an awesome shot.
Ah, damn, it's awesome. The bells make it.
Yeah,
Yep.
that
Tracy
is.
Walter.
Oh, Jesus, that is incredible. Oh, we got a super
my
chat.
God.
While I was enjoying that epicness that was Batman, Fanatics of Film, thank you. The Masters of the Universe that came out in 2002 was pretty awesome. Kind of like Star Wars. Family Lineage, The Origin of Skeletor is badass.
Ooh.
I remember that show. I even had the action figure of He-Man.
Never watched it. I didn't even know they made a 2000s version.
No, neither did I.
Cartoon Network.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably in between when they were making their 2000s Transformers and their 2000s Ninja Turtles.
I never was a Ninja Turtle kid, but maybe we'll do Ninja
Neither
Turtle
will.
live stream one of these
I used
nights.
to fucking love Ninja Turtles.
Fuck yeah.
And then remember being a kid, and then you read like the original comic books. You're like, God damn, this is violent as fuck.
Yeah, dude, they were
Yeah.
violent as fuck, man.
I'll stand by Power Rangers.
As you should.
So what do you think of
10,000
the
years,
new movie?
man, it was
Ben?
free. Let my niggas grow.
Jose Canseco!
Are you black?
My sister's mad at Laffy Taffy.
Shake your left taffy.
My activator's ripping. I got cramps.
Fuck up, Charles. Dragon shit.
Oh my God, this turned out incredibly well tonight. God damn, it was just fun. Press F if you enjoyed this tonight, folks.
I'm glad I chose this instead of Freddy's The Final Nightmare.
No, that's still a good movie.
Yeah, I would have enjoyed that.
We got to do that. Like, that would be a fun one. Oh, you know what I was thinking too? Someone had mentioned in the comments that you guys should do like a Grand Theft Auto online, like with your fans.
Oh, like a Twitch stream?
No, like just play like I guess online or whatever with them, and it's just like fans or whatever.
I'm down with that.
I want to see Kendo. I feel like Kendo, you get crazy with your GTA.
Oh, you should play with me. I'm the one that is hardcore GTA.
Really?
Yeah, I have every one. I put like 200 hours in each one.
Jeez. Okay.
Matthew Mann, thank you for your super chat. What is your favorite science fiction series? And I guess we have to choose between these ones: Doctor Who, Star Trek, Farscape, Babylon 5, Stargate, or Firefly / Serenity.
Star Trek all day, baby.
Mine's Stargate.
Do we have to pick one of these ones? I would say like Twilight Zone.
I mean, let's pick one of these and then do our overall favorites. Because I'm going to say Twilight Zone as well. But
I was going to say, of these, Doctor Who, because that's like the only one I've watched.
I was going to say, the only one that I've watched is Star Trek, and I don't like Star Trek. So
of those ones, it's easily Star Trek. I love Star Trek. But overall, Star Wars, bar none. It's not even
I'll go with original Star Trek over Doctor Who, but I still like the first couple seasons of the reboot of Doctor Who from 2005 to 2013.
I saw the
they were
Serenity
good.
movie at that point. The Serenity movie's pretty good.
I enjoyed the series as well, even though it lasted one season.
Yeah, I watched the pilot, and I think I fell asleep at one point because I was really tired and just never felt like going back and rewatching it. That's one of those days I'll have to do that. I was probably too busy watching It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia at the time.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely check it out and see. If you've already seen the movie, you definitely need context for it, and watching the series will give you that.
Okay. Well, yeah, I was gonna say, there were parts where I'm like, I don't know what's going on, but it's pretty entertaining.
Yeah.
Fanatics of Film, thank you for your super chat. This cured my depression for Obi-Wan being canceled. I fucking love it.
Just bring out open old wounds, huh?
He's just a crazy old wizard.
What about the Ruin Johnson trilogy?
Told you to forget it.
Yeah. Destroy the Jedi won't tell you.
Oh my gosh. Chris, Corkburn or Corkbump, I can't read right now. Purple hair below the belt.
Ooh, that's something I want to see.
Wouldn't it be? But
I'm
wouldn't
actually kind of curious.
But wouldn't it be green? Not purple.
Stop, guys. Just.
Jeff's like, listen.
If you want me to puke all night and not have a morning show, I can tell everyone you're the reason why we didn't go live at, on their drive to work. Like, you blame Will from St. Louis.
I will take it. I will take it.
Oh my God, I got all these movies you sent me, Nick. Some of them are appropriate to talk about on air. Some of them aren't.
Nick, what are you sending him? Pirates,
whatever the hell he asked for, really, honestly. He's like, yeah, send me these. I'm like, all right, I'll find them. I got them for you. Actually, well, I'll tell you off air. I don't implicate myself.
Yeah, he sent me, Suicide Squad.
Oh God, he did send us that.
Yeah, well, that was for us to do the commentary for, I think. So yeah.
He sent me Cannibal Holocaust. He really enjoys
that. That is a classic.
I've seen that movie.
That movie's so messed up. It's
I still have that on here. Oh, yep, there it is. Suicide Squad Blu-ray. Fuck, I still do have that.
I still have The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi on here.
I don't have them. I probably deleted those off my computer.
God, I need to go through my downloads folder and delete a lot of shit.
Tell me what you have before you do.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, even if I don't, I can always re-download it for you. It's no big deal.
Here we go. Another super chat from Matthew Mann. Thank you very much. Also, what about shows in general like Battlestar Galactica, Dark Shadows, Alf, Everybody Loves Raymond, and Everybody Hates Chris?
I fucking loved Alf as a kid. And even as an adult, I still love it.
I love the old school Battlestar. It was so much fun.
I don't watch a lot of TV shows.
Ew. That'd be Amazing Spider-Man. Gross.
Other shows, of the shows you listed, I like Everybody Hates Chris. in general, my favorite TV shows are The Twilight Zone, Miami Vice, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Dion and I could go on a Miami Vice binge for like however long it would take.
Dude,
All right, I need to apparently really watch
easily
Miami
every
Vice.
time and not get tired of it.
I need to watch Miami Vice, apparently. Jeff approved and Dion approved.
Not only do I approve, you have to watch it now. Like I'm gonna find where you live. If you ever want to hang out with us, you have to at least tell me that you saw 3 episodes of Miami Vice.
Goddamn right.
Why wouldn't I want to hang out with you guys? What the heck?
No, but I'm telling you, dude, the first episode of Miami Vice is incredibly amazing. Like seriously, it's a 90-minute pilot. It's essentially a fucking movie.
Really?
If you only watch,
Serenity also, that was or not Serenity, Firefly. Didn't
look,
have
if you
fucking
watch
90
one episode of Miami Vice, you watch the first episode, and that's it.
Yes.
If you can only watch one.
Oh, okay. Is it
You've
directed by
got
Michael
the
Mann?
story, you've got the drama, you've got In the Air Tonight by Phil Collins too. You got an epic little montage of them driving together. God damn, that gets a great episode.
I love when he stops and calls his wife. He's like, "Was it ever real?" She goes, "Oh yeah, it was real." And then the music kicks in because they're getting ready to go on this job, and they may die. So it's pretty intense. It's for an '80s show. It's way more intense than you expect.
Was the pilot feature length?
Yeah,
Okay.
you said 90 minutes, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Brother's Keeper.
Yeah, no, don't you know? The only reason I'm just here for Kendo, don't you? I'm here for the St. Louis's one and only Kendo slice.
Fanatics of Film says Miami Vice is badass. You are damn right, Fanatics of Film. When I was in Florida with Dion last year, I found a Miami Vice action figure. And what did I do right away, Dion?
Oh yeah, you bought that bitch.
I snatched it. I'm like, I gotta own this.
Oh, dude, I remember that. Like you found one, you wanted to find the other ones, and they just didn't have the other ones there.
Yeah, I haven't
You're like,
purchased the
why
tubs
did you
yet.
not fucking sit on this?
Yeah. Dude, I love me some Miami Vice. It's hard to find that shit. I got the action figure and I got a model kit as well as the Blu-ray box set.
Oh man, it's awesome.
Yeah, that's any other show questions? What do we like to watch? Stuff like that. I always like to answer those. Those are fun. I'm watching the scene in Star Wars where Porkins gets blown up. I got a problem here. No, I'm all right. Ah!
So you saw
fucking
fucking
love
die
it.
twice tonight.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't think about the future.
No, he didn't. Motherfucker.
He just went and got ripped, took a walk right off that.
He didn't have to take a walk. He got blown up in his goddamn X-Wing.
Yeah.
He didn't. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to think about the.
He got
future.
shot by some splazers.
Oh,
Don't you
man.
know it was actually Jack Nicholson in space? You just don't know it. So what would it be?
Spax Pickleson?
Yeah, I don't know.
Wait.
What
Are you saying Jack Nicholson was Vader? Is that what you're saying?
What if it was Space Joker? It'd be Spoker.
Spoker.
Thank you, Logan Michael, for your super chat without a question. I appreciate that.
Yoga Hosers too. No, thank you.
What are some other movies you think we should watch, Will? Or you give us 3 suggestions and we'll tell you if you've seen them.
Like just in general,
Yeah. What are your 3 favorite films?
3 favorite movies: Jurassic Park, Shawshank Redemption, Dark Knight Rises.
Ooh, not bad.
I also love this sounds really goofy. I have a list in order of like my top 350 favorite movies.
Oh God.
It's really bad. It's coordinated by director and year and everything. It's really bad.
You're like a fun version of Eddie Cantillo.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's very Cantillo of him.
I was gonna say I can tell you like for a fact that like my top 250 like I have like 4 or 5 Michael Mann movies in there. So
By the way, thank you to the other person that bought multiple. I think they bought 2 Dong Lover shirts, I think.
Oh, very nice.
Dong lover.
Yeah, so
Once
I'm not
again,
gonna.
once again, if we're out in public, take pictures and tag us in it. We'll post it.
By the
Alright.
way, folks.
we're to the Cubs game.
By the way, folks, when we get the website launched and you wear our T-shirts to conventions, we're gonna send you guys free gifts for wearing it out in public, like to shows. It doesn't have to be Dong Lower; it can just be world class bullshitters. But snap pictures of yourself at conventions wearing our shirts, and I will legitimately send you a free gift. Another super chat from Matthew Mann. Thank you very much. Other mentions: Baywatch, Law and Order, Bones, Castle, CSI, X-Files, Supernatural, Green Hornet, Adam West Batman, or Dinosaurs.
Oh, dinosaurs! When I was a kid, I fucking every week had to watch dinosaurs.
Oh man, dinosaurs. That's way back. Holy shit.
Of the shows you mentioned, I will watch the X-Files all day, every day.
God, I gotta pick more than one. Let's see. X-Files, Supernatural, and probably Adam West Batman, definitely.
Oh yeah, I'll take Adam West Batman Dinosaurs. The rest sounds like a bunch of cop drama.
See, I admittedly I am a bit of a Law and Order kind of guy, so I like my my police procedural shows sometimes. My dad, I swear, when he's watching TV, that's all he's watching is reruns of Law and Order SVU. So I have to kind of like it. It's either that or it's a show on HGTV. It's either HGTV or it's yeah.
I'll take HGTV because some of those women on those House Hunter shows are cute.
Yeah.
Man, you're not kidding.
You are not wrong. Oh, and to answer whoever who said the thing about Thief, I have not seen Thief, the Michael Mann movie with James Caan yet, but I've been meaning to watch it.
Windfalla, thank you for your super chat. Shawshank may be my favorite movie ever. Tips Fedora.
Heck yeah. It's one of the 10 best. Oh, another movie I love is Unforgiven. I'm a huge Clint Eastwood guy.
Say it again?
Unforgiven, the Clint Eastwood movie, the last Western he made, that won Best Picture in 1992.
Dion loves that movie.
Good movie.
Dion, you know what? Dion, you might have just leapfrogged Kendo on this one.
You just shot an unarmed man. Well, he should have armed himself.
Yes.
With my friend.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Best line in that whole film.
I don't know. I love his line with where it's like, it's a hell of a thing killing a man. Take everything he's got, everything he's ever gonna have. Yeah, we had it coming. We all have it coming, kid. And now let me get ready to play Batman because I got the growl already, and I'm pretty awesome. Come on, let's get Clint Eastwood as Dark Knight Returns Batman.
Let's see. Logan Michael, another super chat. Thank you. Have you seen the new reveals from NECA? I have not. Let me look on my Facebook page to see what they got. I'll tell you this, though. The Mezco 1/12 collection, Michael Myers, I'm going to have to get that because, Nick, remember how I told you about that figure that had a really shitty mask?
Yeah. I know. You showed me the Mike Myers, and like, I might have to follow you, man, and get the mask and the figure because that figure is pretty fucking awesome. And I think it comes with the sheet as well.
Everything.
So, man, like that's really fucking good.
Yes, actually, Clint Eastwood was supposed to be Two-Face in the Adam West Batman show before he signed on for the Dollars trilogy.
Jeez.
Because that was in his Rawhide days, and that would have been amazing. But at the same time, I'm glad because the Dollars trilogy is amazing.
Let's see. Fanatics of Film says, "Have you seen Cocaine Cowboys?" This is 80s documentary about the cocaine trade. It was one of the stories about how 747 shot down in Miami, packed full. I've seen both Cocaine Cowboy documentaries, and I knew a guy that was a cocaine cowboy.
Yeah, I've only seen the first one, and I mean it's compelling stuff, and it's really interesting to see how like Miami has been shaped from that whole thing that happened in the 80s with cocaine. Like it's ridiculous because it's still there. All of it's still there.
Yeah, we went. It was awesome. It was like being in a rap video.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, we're actually getting a lot of super chats. We're on American Trent 421. Top Westerns, Unforgiven, 310 to Yuma, Open Range.
Which 310 to Yuma? Are we talking remake or original? Because the remake with Christian Bale is awesome. His new Western was really good. Hostiles. Did you guys see that?
I don't do a lot of Westerns, so no.
Yeah,
I have. Yeah, I have not. I have not seen that. The most recent one I watched was Bone Tomahawk.
That was pretty. Dude, that movie's brutal.
Well, like a lot of my horror friends were like, "Oh man, you should watch it. It's really brutal, really brutal." It doesn't get brutal till the last like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
It pissed me off. I was like,
well, that's kind of that director's like go-to thing because he also did that Vince Vaughn movie, the was it like Brawl on Cell Block 99?
Yeah. Because because all of my horror friends kept telling me it's brutal.
Mm-hmm.
And here I'm thinking it's going to be brutal all the way through, but it reminded me of fucking Lord of the Rings where it's like walking for the first hour and a half.
Yeah.
The last 30 minutes is just like, all right, I get it now, but you built it was there was too much buildup. That's why I hate talking to some of these guys about movies because it's too much buildup, and it's just like, all right, it didn't meet my expectations, and I'm fucked now. So I'm
guessing. Well, so do you not like slow burn kind of horror movies?
I mean, no, I do, but if there's if it's too slow, it's fine. But if it's like paced well enough, and there's enough like stuff in the middle of it to kind of keep me going, it's fine. But
Okay.
if it's too slow and then like all of a sudden like you're hit with all the information like right at the end of it, and this is everything you know about these people, and then it's like what the fuck? Like I waited this long to do it, and like usually. Thank God horror movies are fairly short, so that never happens. But I think To Bone Tomahawk was like 2 hours. I think.
Oh, I thought it was only like
maybe
an hour 40.
It may be an hour 40. I may be way off,
Because it is kind of boring. It's a good movie, but it is boring.
Yeah, I mean, I fuck. Like, the only thing that kept me going was Kurt Russell because I love that man. He is fucking awesome.
Yes, Kurt Russell. I'm so glad he's in.
Yeah, I was just like, Kurt Russell. If you weren't in this, it wouldn't be good. No, the movie is 2 hours and 13 minutes. Yeah.
Dude, freaking David Arquette has a cameo in that. Speaking of people that never did anything after the Scream movies, I'm like, is that David Arquette?
Whoa. David Arquette is a WCW heavyweight champion, all right? It was after the Scream movies.
Wait, are you being serious?
Yeah, he was.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Hold on, we got more super chats. First off, from Matthew Man, thank you. Even more ones. Spartacus, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Angel the Series, Hercules, Legendary Journeys, Dion, speaking for us on that one. Xena Warrior Princess, and Lie to Me.
Yeah, Xena.
I'm an Angel guy, so
Go fuck yourself.
I watched Buffy. I never watched Angel. But I watched Buffy once through.
Teeny Bopper, she's in love with somebody this week bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, like I watched it once through because like once again a lot of friends were like, oh, you need to watch it, and I watched it. Like, it's okay, it's all right.
Dude, anything Sam Raimi creates is usually pretty awesome. So yeah, Xena Warrior Princess is pretty awesome.
Adam Walford says, "Hey guys, have any of you seen Babylon 5: Space Above and Beyond?"
No, I feel like that's one I need to watch just once and kind of like figure out what it is.
5.
Yeah, because I've always heard like that's like I've always heard things about that, and I probably will one day cave and watch all of it.
Flutie 747, are they still making a Dirty Harry reboot? I hope they don't.
Ooh, the Death Star just blew up.
I heard they were not making that anymore, but I hope they don't. I really do hope they don't. I would love. What sucks is Clint Eastwood's son looks just like him. But the thing that sucks is he's not a very good actor. He's kind of a really bad actor. Because I'm like, oh, that's awesome. We can have a new Clint Eastwood for this generation. But then you actually see him act, and it's like, oh, dear. Because he was in Suicide Squad.
Who was he in Suicide Squad?
He was the random, like, I think he's credited as, like, Edwards or whatever. He's the random military guy who, like, he's the one that sacrifices himself at the end, like when he blows the bomb, which I thought was stupid because it's like Killer Croc does nothing in the whole movie. You're not going to put him in a Batman movie. Let him sacrifice himself. Yeah, he's the one that like triggers the bomb explosion at the end. But no, I hope they do not make a Dirty Harry reboot. I guess it couldn't be any worse than the Deadpool from 1989, Jim Carrey's first ever film role. Gets killed within the first 5 minutes of the movie. Liam Neeson has a ponytail and plays a pretentious director, and they have a car chase spoof of Bullet, except it's one of the cars is a remote control car. It is a very bizarre movie. Literally, Clint Eastwood kills the guy at the end with a harpoon gun. It's literally any of the awesome grittiness of
like the end of Face Off.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yes, kind of. I want to take his face off. I'm looking. So we all. Nicolas Cage is kind of a treasure. Even in his bad. What is the best bad Nicolas Cage movie?
Deadfall.
Deadfall.
There was the religious one he did that was on Netflix about the rapture.
Yeah, okay, that movie's just horrible. That's
oh shit, I watched that too. Where is the pilot?
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
It's the remake of the Kirk Cameron movie. Oh, what was that called? Left Behind.
It was a whole series that he had done. Like,
I hate Kirk Cameron because like he makes people like me look bad because like I'm a Christian and like he'll say something. I'm like, dude, shut up. You just make us look like a bunch of hillbillies.
Wait, you didn't love Kirk Cameron Saves Christmas?
No, that movie is trash. That movie is such trash. I remember just looking at the poster with his smug face, And I'm just like, this just looks like the biggest pile of crap. And I love too how when it got horrible reviews, he blamed it on like atheists. And when I'm like, dude, you're literally making us look worse. Or like they make those horrible God's Not Dead movies. I'm like, guys, would you stop? All you're doing is preaching to the audience that already believes and turning more people away. It's like you're just being stupid. Don't make movies that are preachy, even if they support your beliefs. It's frustrating. Nobody likes a preachy movie.
We got another one from Matthew Mann. Now, movies: Ace Ventura, Tron, Pirates of the Caribbean, the Brendan Fraser Mummy films, Bionicle, Terminator, RoboCop, and the Superman films.
Oh my god.
This guy just wants us to do a bunch of.
Shit. Let's see. Ace Ventura, Tron. Don't really care about Pirates of the Caribbean. Brendan Fraser Mummies are. I love them. I've never seen Bionicle, Terminator 1 and 2, RoboCop 1 and 2, and then Superman films are only the Christopher Reeve ones. That's it.
Yeah.
Ace Ventura is fine.
I like if we're just counting the first two Terminators. I'm there.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Pirates of the. I grew up with Pirates of the Caribbean, so I love the first one. Second one's good. Third one's horrible. Fourth one's better. The newest one was so bad. The newest one was trash. And then the Mummy. I don't know. Mummy movies. Ace Ventura is pretty funny though. Finkel is Einhorn. Einhorn is a man. I love when he goes to the mental hospital.
Oh my god, the mental hospital is so awesome. Oh my god, the mental hospital is so fucking good.
He goes to Finkel's parents' house, and his mom says Dan Marino should die and burn in hell.
Oh man, and she's so sweet when she says it too. I fucking love it.
I know, and then would you like a cookie, son? Sad thing is, that was the closest Marino ever got to actually winning a Super Bowl. Ain't that right, Kendo?
Well, I mean, he lost one of the Super Bowls in
Yeah,
the
but they
80s.
got blown out, though. At least in the movie, it's close. And that one,
Oh, shit, Tommy.
They lost like 49-19 or something. They got, smacked around.
By the way, who just posted that super chat a moment ago? Logan Michael, when will the phone number be introduced for streams? Probably next week. I got to go out and get a phone for the live streams because I'm not giving
Just
my
give
own
out
personal
Phil's number.
No, because here's the thing: our listeners wouldn't keep the joke alive. Like if he wasn't bombarded with 500 phone calls, people would say, "I heard your number on the internet," and then they would know it's me. So it's not like they would be cool about it and like prank him for real. Like
just send him fucking duty and dong pics.
Jeff, you're gonna get a bunch of people calling in, be like, "Do you like scary movies, Jeff?"
No, it'll just be like, I want to talk about Star Wars.
Yes, I
And the
know.
movie Star Wars.
I feel
Why
so
do you
bad.
not like Star Wars?
I feel like that sucks. It's like, people only want to watch the Star Wars videos. It's like, you know what? Sometimes, kind of like what they need to do, just let a good thing die. 'Cause I love hearing you guys talk about other things, but it always has to come back to Star Wars.
I love talking about other things.
It was. Hey, we didn't go back to Star Wars until you brought it up, man.
Oh, fair enough. Yes. See,
We were on a roll. We were talking about Freddy Got Fingered and Batman and all kinds of
Freddy
stuff.
got fingered, man. You're fucking fired.
Yeah, Kendo,
Sausage.
you're making me on too. I gotta get up in 6 hours for the show in the morning.
I gotta get up early too.
So, Will, did you have a good time tonight?
I thoroughly enjoyed it. This is a good time.
Would you recommend it to our listeners out there?
Yes. I would love to do it again at some point.
Well, it cycles back every month, man. So, just keep in contact with us.
You know what's going to happen.
Because the month's almost over, and I'll keep you up to date with open dates and stuff like that. Oh, before we close it out, we got another super chat from Matthew Mann. I bring up various subjects to keep things unpredictable, creative, cunning, clever, and versatile. I like your questions.
I do too.
Yeah.
These are my favorite.
What would you rather movie kind of thing?
Yeah.
Like more. I know. I love that.
Instead of the movie Would You Rather, which was just absolute dog shit.
Oh, God.
Which movie would you rather?
But folks, thank you to everyone who watched with us. Thank you for sticking through the buffering issues. We had some technical difficulties, which really I didn't notice it on our end.
Yeah,
So
I want to say it's YouTube's fault because that's the only thing I can think of because we were fine. So
I thought it was me by. Was it right? It was me by the camera or whatever. That was the problem.
I mean, that I doubt that was it. I really do. I mean, but who knows? These things are finicky.
Listen, SJWs are the disease. You guys are the hero.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you, Chris Cockrum. Thank you, Corkum. Thank you. But yeah, folks, I'll be back in just a few short hours. God, it's like it never ends with the live shows, but that's okay. I get it. There's a lot to talk about in terms of entertainment. I'm going to get a good night's rest, then I'm going to drink some coffee, and we're going to talk about the Disney-Fox merger and why I think it's bad. We're going to talk more about the Star Wars anthology films getting canceled. I got another article pulled up here that I'm going to talk about. I'll give you guys a quick teaser, so if I forget in the morning, someone can remind me. Talk about some casting leaks for Episode 9. So tomorrow's morning show is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be, Thursday. It's going to be the build-up to World Class Bullshitters episode 128, the epitome of pop culture. And we got a lot to talk about. We're going to cover Terminator 6 leaks. We're going to talk about all kinds of aspects of entertainment. And we got a couple of ideas for games and stuff to play. So you don't want to miss out on that. So that'll be tomorrow, technically tonight, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for those in the U.S. And the live stream is 7:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And different times through various parts of the world, because the morning show now puts the world in world-class bullshitters because we reach everywhere. So I'm going to close it out and say goodbye to everyone here, or from everyone here. We appreciate you sticking with us, and we'll be back later in the week, aka later today, with more content. Thank you.
James